Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming to the stream again. So this is... What the heck was the name? I said heck. I'm so good! What was the name of this one?
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah. Okay. So as you see, this session is entitled Osirion and Nya. Because we've been missing Nya so much, we have to go find him.
He's right, Nya. Sorry.
Oh.
Simmer down, yeah.
And with that, we've officially started. So the group, I don't even know what to catch people up on at this point. So we left Alkenstar. We were doing an adventure there in the Cradle of Quartz. At the end of it, you have an opportunity to go into a time cave that they give no detail on. So, of course, we made up some BS. So now they're in ancient Osirion, basically ancient Egypt. And they're alive. They've made friends, sort of, with a shadow time entity that apparently is trying to track down an evil essence somewhere, and they're going to the same location. So they just thought they'd travel together. Because why wouldn't you? I don't know.
They just ride in my carriage.
We got the one friend that has a car.
Yeah.
Everybody piles in and on top. I'll get in the trunk.
Storm is is overlapping with someone else's, and the description is still flush warp.
Yeah, I am actually trying to change that right now. Because I made it, but I didn't put it in there. Like a dumbass.
And also, for some reason, Red Devil, your face keeps looking delayed. Are you having internet issues?
I'm seeing everything fine, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, Red Devil, fix your face.
Yeah.
We have to go through the scene that we were on so that I remember what actually was happening. Why did I name all of these different maps desert something? Because at the top, when it has all the tabs, all I see is desert, 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 desert. Desert, random, desert, flat, desert, canyon. All right, there we are. Well, there I am. Nobody else is. Let's go here. All right, so from here, you guys can see. Well, not from here. I'm wondering if anybody is looking at the map that Nimue drew for you.
Say that 3 times real fast.
Yeah.
Sure, let's look at it. To be fair, I think Nimue at some point would try and compare her normal present map with the one that you drew to see all the differences.
Okay.
which probably the map is gonna be useless when we go back to the prison, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to bring all you guys here to the map sketch. So the map sketch, it doesn't have names of anything. These are just things that she thinks matter. So you could overlay that with your map from your time that is ancient Osirion. In fact, that's probably going to be more useful for you. I'm going to bring everybody there. And so you guys are heading toward... It's Tumen. Cool. Good. You guys are heading toward the northeast ruins of Tumen, but this is before Tumen was built, so it is actually Tefu.
The pre-ruins.
But yeah, that's interesting. Not Sothis, that wasn't made yet. Magarai, Shimansak, no. Yeah, okay. So that's where you guys are headed in general. You're basically going to the coast. Now that I look at this, I realize that none of the ancient cities that I have maps for are on this. So I want you to go to the River Sphinx. And you came from the south, directly south. Okay, it makes the most sense to be heading toward the ruins of Tumen anyway. Not necessarily saying you're going to that place, but you're heading in that direction. So you know that you're going to soon hit the coast.
So we probably just want to find the river and follow it northeast.
Yeah. And remember, to get out of the screen, you just have to click the map. Desert one. Okay. If I remember correctly, this was now the next morning that you started heading out, and everybody was in the carriage again, and Red Devil, did you decide how many sticks of dynamite you made?
4.
Okay.
You mean he finally got them made?
Imagine.
All right. So you guys are heading northeast, still no road because desert dunes. And it is annoying at times because the carriage isn't exactly a desert vehicle and there's sandy dunes everywhere. So it's under magical force, so I'm just going to say it slows it a bit. Otherwise it would be like, okay, the horses have to strain themselves to get faster, but no. Nobody here can, like, summon a camel, can they? I guess it'd be a Nimue thing. You can? Seriously? And how do you know that off the top of your head? Like, did you research camels?
Now I can just make a mount. I can make it be anything.
Ah, okay. So if you want to be, you're faster than everybody else, but you can also fly, so
Yeah.
never mind.
I can give someone a mount.
Hey yo.
I imagine it's not Raven, but who is acting as, like, scout on this journey? You don't have to be traveling away from the carriage. I just need to know who's making the perception check.
Me.
Doesn't Cazic have really good eyesight?
Yeah.
I mean, Nimue doesn't really do perception all that much, but she is in the sky on a broom, so you could take a look around.
I mean, if it's a matter of like highest perception, I've only got plus 15, but physically he can see the furthest. So I don't know from what standpoint you want to look at that.
I would just say I'm just going to give you more detail if you succeed than everybody else would get.
Okay.
So essentially, I guess you could look at it as the check would be lower to see far off things.
Gotcha. Cool.
So everybody who is, like, trying to look out of the carriage and look ahead, for safety or because you like looking at the sun. I don't know. Please roll perception.
All right.
Must be the lowest. Oh, nope.
Ooh.
Okay.
Raven's got the highest modifier and the lowest roll.
Wow, yeah, the 3 there. Okay, so Raven sees that there is a thing ahead, dressed in, that it is silver colored. It could be somebody sitting down. Hard to say. For Nimue and Mull, that's going to be hard to do.
It's still early.
Mr. Gopher.
I'm still saying goblin. I think it's funnier.
Okay, so for you two, Nimue and Mull, you see that it is indeed a person, just a regular sized person, dressed in all silver, that seems to be facing your carriage. Like they are either walking in that direction, you can't really tell at this distance, or like they're looking at you. Cazic can see that it's Chad, and he's waving.
All right, we're gonna want to steer off some other direction.
Run him down! Run him down!
This is miles away.
So, since this is what I was going to say before you described Shad, Nimue is just pulling her one of her Pyro Knights out and excited to see if she can use it.
Excited to murder this bystander.
Yeah. There's someone in the way. Maybe he's threatening. Hopefully.
Hopefully. I hope we're in danger, guys. Wouldn't it be great?
I'll just say it's the crazy one. And I assume we all know what that means.
Obviously. No. No.
I don't think
at this point,
down, buddy.
I don't know if it's still a joke or something, but at this point, Nimue still believes he's invisible in the party.
Yeah. Chad claimed he was time traveling somewhere, but he was just like ahead of us by half a day.
Yeah. Half a day, that's time travel.
Yep.
That fucking Chad?
Oh, man.
You wouldn't even know, like, a half an hour that it's Chad, maybe. But so, does Cazic say anything more before they keep heading in that direction besides it's the crazy one?
I'll let him know. That's what's his name?
The pasty human from the future?
Yes.
Oh, the crazy one.
He's like glowing in the desert.
Yeah, you can see all the metal swirling around him.
How has this guy not been ambushed by mummies? Should have taken him instead.
Oh, let's go ask him.
I thought it would be really funny if you guys just veered away. Oh, all right, next adventure. All right, so as soon as you come within earshot, he goes, "Hey, how's it going? I guess Bri wasn't done with me yet. I've been here for a night now. Where are you guys going?"
We're gonna find
Northeast.
Gonna find Nya. You know the one, right?
We're going to the place where they're going to build the ruins.
Ruins project map.
I keep wanting to say we're gonna find my familiar, but Nimue doesn't really see him as familiar.
I thought Nya was in the caves.
No,
How do you know?
yeah, because this is the exit of the caves.
Okay. Does anybody have like any? You know what? Everybody roll perception. This is, I don't know if it matters, but it's like to see something hidden.
14.
Actually, don't have a slow perception of it. Thought I did.
Jesus, really? Wow. Okay, Nimue. I guess I have to do this then. All right, so Nimue perceives that there's something off about the mannerisms Chad is having. Like, they seem a little un-Chadish. As if... Shut up. As if he's been, like, really stressed or he's feeling weird. Or something else is happening, like, it's not fully just him, like something mind control affecting behavior. The point is that you're getting a feel that something is really off about him. You can't exactly put your finger on it. Physically, he looks fine. He's just acting a little wrong.
So it's normal?
I think. What
That's
would
Chad.
bad shit crazy Nimue say? Hey Chad, you didn't happen to get on a holy mission by Bri to dispatch some interlopers from a different time, didn't you?
No, Bri just said something about the past is being changed and she wants to make sure that she continues to exist.
Huh.
Selfish, Emmer.
How would a god not exist?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Nia did say that she was a relatively new god. Maybe she hadn't been born 5,000 years ago.
Did Ray
Oh.
say why would she not exist?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she was, just a construct before she became a deity.
I do have a question.
Oh, so she's a construct right now.
I don't think she's been made yet.
Ooh.
I have a question. Once a god of time is created or born, don't they just exist throughout time? How can they just not exist at one point if they're the god of time?
Is this in or out of character? Because I have great responses.
In character.
Okay.
It's Terminator rules.
Exactly.
He says, "Man, I thought all this was a video game. How do I know how gods of time work?"
What's a video game?
And no one understood when I said
What's
the
a
crazy
video?
one.
It's like, okay, so the game Coaches that they played in the bars in Alkenstar? It's like that, but on a screen.
That's a
A
screen.
screen.
Are there
Like a screen door?
No, it's like made of light, and you move things around.
Uh-huh.
He just gets crazier and crazier every day.
Must be
Whatever it
future
is, I
magic.
don't think it exists here.
Are there like long-term effects on the brain from having invisibility cast on you all this time?
But something just occurred to me, guys. We think he's crazy for being a time traveler, but we're technically time travelers ourselves right now.
Damn.
So maybe he's not crazy.
Thank you. Yes.
Nah.
All right, well, let's get
you're just
going.
making things up. Yeah.
And then he turns invisible. I think he has to have his thing going on for that, right?
Why are you always
Yes.
invisible? Whatever. Let's go.
That was an accident. I don't know. And he goes visible again.
That's neat.
But when he does it, little clouds appear around him instead of like. Actually, I don't know what the wind effect was last time. What was it? It's like wind and metal.
I think some kind of.
I don't know if I ever described it.
Asbestos?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll say it this way then.
don't hear him when he
It's the
goes
same manifestation. It's the same manifestation, but all the metal looks like it's made of darkness. So it's really hard to make out shapes. It's sort of just like rectangles of darkness flying around him, along with wind.
By the way, if we're gonna keep walking and Chad is still visibly nearby, Nimue is gonna visibly in her broom fly next to him and like observe him, like see what's weird about him, just like right up on his face.
That's called taking the seek action, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Okay. I make a will save.
Oh, Sorry,
Oh.
I accidentally wrote perception. Will save.
Oh. Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, 25.
You are stunned 1, and then roll perception.
There we go.
If she's flying and stunned, does that mean she hits the ground?
Well,
27.
Chad,
Not the way flying things work. No, as long as you use one action to fly, she flies. So she's like flying, and then just keeps staring at him. You probably don't even know she's stunned.
27?
You see his cheek disappear for a moment.
Oh, guys, glitched.
Underneath this is just glitched, and underneath is just blackness, and then it covers over again. So you now realize, with your knowledge of magic, that something about him is an illusionary cover, or he's entirely illusion.
Nimue pokes.
Oh, can you?
Textures aren't loading in.
Nimue can do almost anything. Can she smell if he's like human?
No, she cannot smell. But actually, she steps on the ground, and the tremor sounds pick him up.
No.
maybe Chad's been the simulation himself all along.
Hey,
Oh,
Chad, where are you?
He stops right here.
I poke.
Okay, everybody else roll initiative.
Oh,
Fucking Chad.
Yeah.
there's no active encounter.
Why can't just everybody do this? Oh, Christ. I almost included the carriage. The carriage doesn't get a turn.
Is it still nighttime or is it transcended to something else?
It is day.
Yeah, it's morning.
And just because it's convenient, we're just going to use the same map, but I'm going to make actual, like, a bigger area that you would see. And be patient with my fuck-ups on the map, because I'm not used to using this new mod yet. Whoop.
By the way, I'm not rolling initiative. Or
I think we have to be on the map with our tokens.
Aren't you?
That we're all over the place.
I'm not on the right map with you. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I'm confused.
I am.
It's because I jumped to different screens.
There we are.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot about the shadow dude. I guess he disappeared just then because I said he was going to. I totally planned that.
Is Chad using deception or diplomacy to roll initiative?
Hmm.
Yes.
+4.
The reason that Nimue didn't get to roll yet is that she has to make a fortitude save while she touches full darkness.
Neat. Is this an airborne disease? I got a 22 fort save. 22 fort save.
Fuck, really?
Would it make sense for me to be able to demoralize Chad as part of my battle cry when I roll initiative?
It's up to you. I mean, I see.
Like, do I know we're in an encounter yet?
That's a good question. I'm checking. Oh, there's Mull. Oh, yes, you do.
Okay.
You know that there are pieces of blackness in his head, and it looks like he's oozing smoke, but it's just black shadow. Where Nimue touches him, and Nimue.
1, 2, 2.
Probably not.
That would be a knot. Nimue takes 6 cold damage.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, Chad still sucks at dealing damage.
And she is slowed 1. Like the
Oh,
chill
damn.
just seeps through her bones and slows her. Oh, good. Nimue took a nap right in the middle of combat. Good job.
So I roll initiative and add. Is there a minus for being slow?
You get one less action.
I see.
I really didn't plan on a fight right now. Then I was like, well, I guess they should get a chance to see through the disguise.
Yeah, I didn't expect this. I just thought it was being
Just Chad being Chad.
Yeah. Like, I guess I thought it was just literally sent here to kill us on a mission from Brad because we're disrupting time.
Well, that's one stupid god. She sends one dude after a group of 4. Good luck, buddy.
We're not messing with time. We haven't touched a single butterfly yet.
There's Chad. Come on, Chad, join the party. Bloop. All right, so I'm going to move you guys all to where roughly you would actually be. There's no mountains, it's just open desert. And I'm going to assume that Victoria stayed in the carriage.
Yeah. She's had enough adventure from last week. She's a little gun shy.
Oh, that's right, and we removed curses on people. Okay. Just remember that I forgot to say something that would have happened when you guys woke up today, but we're kind of busy now.
Okay.
How do you see the debuffs on or buffs on a token?
If it's on,
You should be able to just click on them.
if it's on yours, it's on the.
Well, I'm thinking Chad's. Like, what does Chad have? That blue ring.
Active.
Kinetic aura.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can mouse over it and it'll tell you.
That does not seem to work.
You might be able to if you have permissions, but I don't see it from mouse over.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
I can't mouse over anything.
Oh, that's because, yeah. I probably still have some Chadness.
I can see his resistances, but.
Rumor has it that our New York style pizza.
Sorry.
Yum.
Oh, you order us pizza?
I was fixing my light.
Oh,
This was
speaking of which, yeah. Nice.
I might go for pizza tomorrow.
I'm gonna make a barbecue pork belly burn ends tomorrow.
Nice. Burn in the candy of meat.
Yes.
I need to remember. Can somebody try to remind me of, like, the thing I was supposed to do when you guys woke up after this fight?
Okay.
Okay.
Please.
Thing-
It would have mattered for the fight, too. It's annoying. Whatever. It's easier on you this way. Do we have everybody in initiative? No. Almost. Mull is there. Okay.
What the fuck? Is...
Okay, I guess he
This
goes
kid-
first.
What the hell? 53?
He's level 22.
All right, I'm gonna go take a nap in the carriage. This guy's got that.
How many turn
I don't even
slots
need
does
this.
he get?
I'm gonna do it anyways.
How many turn
No,
slots
this-
does he get before we go?
Yeah.
He's not actually here yet. I just wanted to roll for him. And then I remembered as I was rolling that I did actually finish his character sheet, and that's why he has that. Okay. So, So Cazic goes first, and he sees whatever Nimue's outward expression is of suffering cold damage. It's certainly not pleasantness. And her movements become really sluggish upon just touching Chad. So there's obviously something wrong. Plus, when she touched him, her hand went into his face and got covered in tendrils of darkness. Something's weird. So what would you like to do, Mr. Cazic?
I think I'm going to make a mistake. I might make two, actually. So I want to try something different because there's only one
Good
guy.
plan. It's hard to fail at that plan.
Something close the distance. I don't know how this is going to play out with what I'd like. And then I'm going to try intimidating glare on him.
Okay. That's interesting.
It is. I roll that. This work. Oh, sweet. It's frightened one.
He's not, though, because he's immune to fear, because he's not exactly Chad.
Boo. All right, my next attempt was kind of... I'm experimenting.
Can I find... Okay, so you just, like, glare at him, like, angrily?
I also wanted to say I've never liked you. His beady green eyes. I've never liked you.
He looks at you. He looks at you in response, and the skin peels away, for lack of a better word, to show more darkness, and then you see that the eye that is revealed by the skin moving away is the eye from Victoria and Mull's dream. He looks like the same guy, just wearing a Chad suit.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Dream Master's here.
So he's got the black and the blood.
All
right.
Somehow this guy has a concern with Nia.
I don't know. Maybe he likes cats.
I kind of love that you don't know yet. Like, I took all of this from, like, urban legend and from lore that's H.P. Lovecraft. I'm like, cool. But
Oh, now that you say that, I'm pretty sure I know who that is now.
motherfucker.
Shouldn't have said that.
Too much information.
But it's fun to talk.
Well, doesn't mean that she
I
knows.
won't tell you, but I know who it is.
Dick. I guess I'm the dick. Oops. Okay, so it's Chad's turn, and are you all with it? Yeah, you are.
How's it Chad's turn? I ain't done yet. I moved once,
right.
demoralized. Now I'm going to try my other probably failed idea because I want to experiment a little bit. Nope. Want to grapple him.
Oh,
That
okay.
was terrible. Forward to DC 31. All right. Trip it is. All right, now I'm done.
You are right next to him now, though, so that makes sense. All right, then
This is reflex.
he peels off his face, and everybody has to make a will save or be frightened.
Nah, I'm already slow.
His eyes glow a bright green. And I guess you can see, like, white teeth where the shadow is separating in his face.
Man, the desert's been rough on Chad.
Does 24 make it?
No.
I'll use a hero point because I have too many debuffs already.
Because there are too many.
Oh, shoot.
That's great.
I
Feels
accidentally
weird
rolled for
only
Chad.
having one hero point.
Oh, nice.
Raven succeeds.
I ain't scared.
I ain't
No,
scared,
you
no
ain't.
ghost.
Did somebody roll a Saving throw for Chad?
I
accidentally.
clicked on Chad and instead of Raven, I did it by accident.
That's fine.
Hope I didn't screw up the order of things.
Raven's the only one that succeeded. Both NPCs critically failed.
Oh,
Good for them.
They're frightened 3.
So,
Whoa.
what's a 25 get me? Regular fail or critical?
Regular, you're frightened 1.
also, this is literally just a fear spell.
Yeah. Except that it affects everybody and there's no fleeing.
Oh.
Aw, Hemi has to make his own saving throw. Oh my god, he succeeded.
It's a brave little squirrel.
Makes no fucking sense. I rolled a 19.
Jeez.
Alright, so that was 2 actions. So I guess with the other one... This is so stupid. So wait, did Nimue succeed at the fear?
I
Yes.
believe I failed,
point.
but I did a hero point. So, success.
Okay. I guess he's going to reach out and touch you with a cold hand.
Hold on. Let's see if I have reaction. Nope. Apparently, I gave those up when I became us. Okay.
Oops. Okay, so he hits. It's just cold damage. Pardon? 18 cold damage. Sometimes I really do wonder if somehow Storm fucked up and some of these dice are weighted. Because, like, I roll way too many maximum number on a die.
He's so forgettable.
You were making too much sense to be
Gonna cast
Chad.
management.
Yeah. He's like,
If it works, it works.
That's just,
Yeah, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm gonna cast banishment.
Banishment to Dreamworld.
Okay.
Whoever this thing is or whatever it is, it doesn't look like it's in its own plane. So let's hope it works.
What's the DC?
29 will.
Well, that's a failure.
If it's a
Failure,
higher
the
level,
target
then
is
us,
banished.
it bumps up. Success.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Creature that is in its home plane. Yes. -2 generated.
You mean because of incapacitation, right,
incapacitation.
Robert? I know, I got a critical failure.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
You got a
So it's a
critical
failure.
failure?
then
Yeah.
if it works the way I think it does, he's banished and can come back for a week.
No, that's if it were actually a critical failure.
Yeah. Oh, so he didn't get. Okay.
He got a critical failure, but like Robert said, it's considered 1 success lower, or 1 success higher because it has the incapacitation trait.
Yes. So yeah,
And he's
just
higher level than.
banished. So if it could come back again, then he just can't come back.
Okay. And he fucks off. There's just an explosion of shadow, and Chad is no more.
What the fuck just happened?
Well, you didn't see her
You
cast
killed
a spell.
Chad, you bastard.
Well, whoever that imposter was got here once, so he'll probably get here again. But yeah, I banished him. So let's hope he doesn't come back soon.
Anybody know what that was?
If Nimue gets an absolute bullshit occultism check, she could know.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Don't have any hero points, so this is just gonna be.
You just used it.
Yep. 30. Give me.
Because it was made of shadow and it was banished. Maybe you don't even care about the reasoning. Whatever.
Mhm.
You know that it is likely a manifestation of Nyarlathotep, who has multiple manifestations and always tries to appear as a normal person until revealing themselves. And then you realize, well, maybe you did before and I don't remember, that the huntsman from their dream is also another form of the of Nyarlathotep, another manifestation of him. So apparently your old boss is trying to kill you.
Huh. So I guess that means Nia's fired? Or I
Nia's fired.
That was a hell of a first impression for your old boss.
Well, I guess that was that combat.
Oh, you were going to tell us something after the combat.
Yay! Thank you. All right. So this sucks. Everybody roll a fortitude save. You pretty much need a critical success to not suffer.
What save?
Fortitude.
Oh, I'm not frightened.
Yeah. Oh, well, Cazic, of course, roll another nat 20.
I rolled 20s on everything that aren't attacks.
Hey, I got a critical.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
guess. Yeah.
I actually forgot to say that Cazic and Raven don't have to roll.
Can I say that 20 for something else?
Must be an undead thing.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's an undead thing. You guys aren't affected.
Oh, is it a death effect?
I hope not.
No. It is radiation.
Oh, that's right. Oh, by the way, if you've forgotten, I don't know if you have, Nimue still has some radiation on her.
What do you mean on her?
Like, she failed a saving throw on radiation, and it apparently didn't do anything that I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the onset is 1d4 days. All right, so Nimue has drained one and sickened one, and your stage of Blightburn sickness improves to stage 1. So just gain another level of drained.
2 drained and 1 second.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Mull is currently drained this morning, he woke up as, but because of the quality of your saving throw, tomorrow you're going to gain 2 more drained and sicken 2.
Okay, so what's that mean for me now?
You're just drained 1.
Can I?
Raven's fine.
I'm tempted to just hurl right now.
Are we saying that when, for Cazic and myself, that we have to consume things? Are we saying that that's part of our daily preparations and we just go out in the desert and hunt something down? Or are we both in a hungered state right now?
Oh, good question.
Well, I don't know if ghouls get, like, desperate hungry as vampires do.
I think it's worse.
Ghouls are always desperate hungry. Vampires don't feel the need as much as ghouls do.
Well, yeah, but is it enough to the point where, like, vampires, when they don't feed, they get negatives. I haven't read anything about that with ghouls. It's just, like, textual.
Just an obsession you have.
Yeah. No, it's an obsession, and it's also a hunger. You feel the hunger more than vampires do. That doesn't mean that it manifests as a physical penalty.
All right.
You're just always starving.
I think that I'm gonna have to ask you guys to roll your survival that you somehow know survival of the desert in order to feed, because it's a desert. There's very little here that you could feed on.
That's fair. 25?
Try to make sense of this. Okay, so like you find a warren of desert hares and you eat them all and you only gain 1 drained.
That's fair.
There's like 12 of them.
Mhm.
This vampire plucking rabbits out of the desert. Don't judge me.
Those skins are really useful if you actually know they're not, because they're desert rabbits. They're not very fluffy.
Yeah.
And for Cazic, the DC is lower because he just like.
I mean, if he's hunting rabbits for the blood, I can just finish the rest. Right?
I'm hunting
Well, yeah.
rabbits.
If you guys are willing to work together, or if you just like follow him, I think that'd be
I
funny.
think yeah.
I'll drain them. I'll drain them and toss them over
Yeah,
my
just
shoulder.
there. I was thinking just that. Just like drains them, tosses them back, play a little hacky sack with them into the mouth.
Somebody needs the blood, somebody needs the flesh. That's like
We've done this before.
I had a pair of cousins that one would eat the cake, one would eat the icing.
There you go.
In this case, is the icing the
I
blood?
don't know.
I would think. Yeah.
And then
Teamwork.
Xeris appears. Oh, I know. I hadn't gone through all of the roles. I'm sorry. Okay, so Raven done, Cazic done, Mull done, Nimue done. I didn't go through the NPCs. That's what I didn't do.
Yeah, how the normie is looking for that radiation.
Nimue is on the ground on her hands and knees, just hurling.
That would be funny if she's on the broom and just like hurling and like spinning around in a circle.
Yeah, I would say that, but she was on her feet when she was fighting.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is strange. I don't know when it happened. I guess I'm gonna have to say that okay. So I'd like to say that the mummy rot is still stuck with Mull until now, and then after this point, the suffering of the Blightburn sickness. That's when, you know what? No, there's something I don't know. Maybe Robert does. I'm guessing would be the most likely. When there are multiple diseases or curses affecting someone, how does one casting of removing them work?
I think you have to choose.
Yeah, I thought so too. Then never mind, because he wouldn't have known that you had Blightburn sickness until you showed the signs.
Yeah.
He has to roll a 17 to remove it.
Yeah, choose an affliction on the target,
Okay.
such as a cure, disease, or poison.
Okay, so NPCs. John, can you roll for Victoria, please?
Mm-hmm. One sec. What was I rolling?
Motherfucker.
Yeah, what is it? Fortitude or what?
Yeah. You need a 32.
Good luck, Victoria.
Yeah.
Does radiation count as a disease?
She'll have to roll a 24.
She has to roll a 24? Good
Yeah.
luck, Kat. Yes,
Wow.
radiation counts as a disease.
She
I may
failed.
have something.
Is it a critical fail?
She got a 23.
Almost a critical fail. That's actually quite good luck.
So she's drained 1?
Yes, and her sickness advances, so tomorrow she'll be sickened 1, drained 1. Red Devil, will you please reduce your you're drained by 1? I told you the wrong number. I was looking too quickly. I'm sorry. You're drained 1 and sickened 1, not drained 2.
Is she on the map somewhere so I can click her?
She is on top of the carriage. On the left, her face blends in with it.
I'm not seeing her. You guys see her?
I see little debuffs.
She's behind the carriage, yeah.
But yeah.
What is a create immunity?
Can we move the carriage so I can see her?
No, that thing's big.
Oh, there she is.
On my screen, she was on top of the symbol. Sorry.
Ah.
Red Devil, what?
What is a create immunity? Because I have, just say it. I have a vaccine that says it grants a creature. No. Well, I'm blind. Sorry, it's not create. It grants creature immunity to a disease. So I don't know how a vaccine would work against radiation.
Vaccines only work before you contract the disease.
I see. Much like real life.
Yeah. And I realize that I should check on that because that's the way that D&D works. And that's the way that logic says. But I don't know if that's actually true.
Victoria was frightened from something from last week, but I think that's all gone.
Now, I can cure myself, but really rare item that I only have one of. I'm not gonna do that for this.
You know, the way this is phrased, it doesn't mean that you can't be infected with it. Like, it would grant you immunity to it. That is weird. Well, but it only it has a certain duration, so you'd be immune for that duration. So if it were level 18, you're permanently immune to it, so you'd be cured of it, basically.
All right.
But if the duration is like 24 hours, then you're immune to it for that 24 hours, at which point it would resume.
That's weird. Okay.
That does not make logical sense to me, but that's how those terms work. I think it shouldn't work on radiation sickness, but
Yeah, I just spitballed something out there because radiation, that's like cancer. You don't just inject the cure to cancer.
no. And radiation, if you're exposed to it in this system, you like either if you're exposed to radiation in real life, and you actually contract radiation sickness, meaning it has that severe of an effect on you, you're pretty much going to die.
Yeah.
And it's going to take many days.
So just real quick, curious. I can't just learn a recipe for an item that's level 13, correct?
Right, you can only learn it for the level that you are and lower, unless another feature that you have says otherwise. You can buy them.
We need that traveling merchant again. Where's he at? No? No desert?
I think you left it behind last night. And John, the frightened thing was from just now, today. It wasn't from last game.
I'll fix it then.
No, it's fine. Chad left.
Did he leave? Or did I make?
He left in a poof of smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, does Drained actually reduce your hit points when you apply the condition?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Wow, that sucked. Wow.
Oh, say a constitution drain, huh?
Yeah.
Drain value times your level.
I'm pretty sure this is what Ashendale was, so we're receiving the other end of it now.
Get some GM revenge.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you guys were going to try to do something with like the the case full of pieces of radioactive material, or like not sleep on it.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was, and Nimue didn't know either. She just saw a case, and just this is nothing. Just throw it.
There were also pieces of radioactive material in one of the little alcoves that was outside of the temple that the bug monsters were in. There was scrap metal that I mentioned in passing. You guys saw that was radioactive.
Are we like carrying any of that with us now? Are we that stupid?
I don't think you are. I mean, maybe you could like go through all your shit.
Yeah.
In fact, might want to look through your bag if there's something that says I have metal scraps.
I mean, would any of us know to?
Anybody have a Silkwood shower spell?
I don't know.
Is this like a real world term?
It's referencing a movie about somebody that got radiation poisoning, so they like scrubbed her down. It's just anytime you get exposed, you should like scrub off.
Yeah, because you can actually carry the radioactive material with you and keep infecting your body and other people.
What if I have Nimue make radiation grenades?
It would be totally ineffective. It takes effect in 1d4 days.
Radiation smoke bombs.
Well, okay. If you are literally physically handling radioactive rods and it's like a high level of purity, then you immediately get burns. So yes, I guess if you have like really pure stuff and it's high concentrations, it just seems ineffective. It's sort of just like a dick thing to do. Like just leave this in their house and they'll eventually die.
Yeah. I imagine what we've seen now. It's like I don't know if you've heard of it, but the Garfield mug that if you drink from it, you just get cancer.
What?
Yeah, that's a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Like Garfield?
Look at the radioactive Garfield mug.
That's worse than just hating Mondays. God damn.
Yep. Drinking from it gives you cancer.
I don't understand. Like, is this a particular one single mug because it got irradiated, or is like lead-based paint, or what?
I'm pretty sure it's like they made it a long time ago when stuff like I think it's the paint.
Yeah, I've heard of glasses
like
that have
stuff had
paint on them.
unnecessarily crazy amounts of radiation.
Well, it's lead poisoning, not radiation poisoning, though.
Yeah, lead poisoning, whatever it was, it just gives you cancer.
You made me a little worried for a moment because I had a bunch of Garfield stuff when I was a kid.
No,
but
it's an old one. Like you buy it like as a like
old to you
Garfields.
is probably just old to us.
Right.
Old,
you mean like
old to you is like when we were young and that was our shit.
1978 McDonald's mug.
Yep.
oh,
Has 100,000 parts per million lead, and 5,000 parts per million cadmium.
Wow.
100,000 parts. Fucking
It
Christ!
came with the
I think-
unhappy meal.
Yeah. I think if you drink from that, Jake, you probably know by now.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing? He's gone until he decides to come back.
Zeres appears.
Hey, thanks for showing up late.
There was a presence here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nyarlathotep just stopped by and paid us a visit.
Just because it says vomiting out every other word.
Whoever acknowledges the name can acknowledge it, whether it's Nimue or Centaur guy. I keep forgetting his name.
Pretty sure it's Centaur guy.
It should be visible if you mouse over it. Maybe it's just to me. It's Zeres.
Yeah, Zeres. No, it's not visible.
Sorry.
Zeres.
Maybe I'll look during break to make it visible. I don't remember how.
It's in the log, in the combat log.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Always for everyone. There. So, you don't see it, John?
We're talking about Xeris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mouse.
It says that it should be visible.
Huh.
No, don't even mouse over it. You should be able to read it.
Just his name. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys like my new microphone?
No.
What's that?
Well, it hasn't cut out like the old one did.
Was that the cat's tail?
Yes, that was the cat's tail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Your background is making images a little odd,
I know.
especially since it's like gray. So's your cat. So's your cat, man.
Does everyone here have a cat?
Yep.
I have 5.
Oh! That's it. Guess what package you're getting next?
Yeah, the cat distribution system hasn't gotten to him yet.
It will. What the fuck? So Xeris. Oh no, that's what it was. Does anybody else have occultism?
I do.
Why would I need
Okay,
that?
so you.
Thanks.
Well, I guess you're right with the rest of the group having it. You don't need it.
Mine's -1. What do I learn? Nothing.
Did you get a total of -1?
6. All right. Tell me everything.
I feel like you know an entirely false narrative
Yes.
about this. What's going on?
I got a 20, but that's not very good either.
You know that's Victoria, right?
God damn it.
We need to purge some characters from our campaign.
Do you want me to take ownership of Victoria off of you?
Yeah, maybe.
Should.
Because I keep clicking on her accidentally, so probably so.
We have a lot of drain symbols on us. I hadn't seen that before. That looks kind of creepy.
By the way, can I hurl the sickness away or no?
You hurl radiation sickness away?
Because like sicken, you spend a 1 action to retch.
Oh, he means vomit. Oh.
Yeah.
No, you can't throw it at somebody.
No, hurl. Yeah.
No, you are sickened as long as you are
You're
drained.
sickened
Yeah,
while
okay.
you're drained, yeah. So can't vomit this one away.
Yeah,
Raven
I mean,
rolled
you
a
keep
1.
vomiting, and you probably do.
honestly.
Yeah, this isn't drinking too much on your birthday.
So sorry, is Mull, am I sickened as well? You just said drained from me earlier.
You are drained now. Tomorrow, if it's not cured, you'll be sick.
Okay, so he's a stage ahead of me.
Anybody know how to cure this?
I'm just a little tired, just
Yeah, there wouldn't be obvious signs.
Yeah, I don't know I have radiation poisoning.
The real Chad might know.
The real
I
Chad.
have a cure, but I feel like I could just walk it off.
Would the real Chad please stand up?
Yes.
Okay, you shouldn't be able to move her at all anymore, or roll for her.
Thank you.
I'll just keep her, Nimue, and Edmond clustered together so I don't forget what my job is. I love that Hammy's okay, and he's the one that drinks all the time.
By the way, should I not pack banishment? Because it seems like a bit of an encounter killer sometimes.
Why would
It
that
worked
be a
well.
bad?
Yeah. but
Yeah.
We won.
Just saying it. Yeah. I mean, that was a bit of an insta win. Kind of felt wrong in a way. To just.
Well, to
Press
be
the
fair,
win
you
button.
could have also rolled poorly and not done anything. So.
You also had to throw something at it that was antithetical to it. So what would you have?
I have a bottle of holy water. If that would have worked.
I guess he is evil. That would probably work, yeah. I'm he doesn't see himself as evil. That doesn't really matter, though.
I don't think evil people ever do.
To be fair, if I have the option to make Nimue, if someone cast that banishment and threw a holy water, it would probably work on her. I would say.
Just keep that stuff away from me.
Yeah.
I don't know if holy water works on vampires in this or not, but I'm not taking any chances.
I mean, grumpy.
I only have 9 left.
You mean grumpy.
You have what left?
9 holy waters left.
That's right, because you got them from the temple, didn't you?
The cave had.
Alright. Well, that's a very convenient anathematic implement. So Xeris is staring at the spot. Well, he's staring at the ground where Chad was standing. And he doesn't move. He just seems like he's unliving for a moment, actually. I mean, maybe he even flickers a bit.
Who is
I guess we can
Chad?
counter. What?
Who is Chad?
Xeris.
Oh, sorry, Xeris. For a second, yeah.
Xeris is at the spot that Chad was, looking at the ground. Everybody back under the carriage.
Yeah, I think I'm getting some heat sickness. I gotta get out of the sun. Huh.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
like I don't know if you or him heard or he heard Nimue kind of before said, yeah, Nyarlathotep was here, kind of paid us a visit.
Wait, did Raven roll? Never mind. Didn't even ask. Wow.
Yeah.
So Xeris says, the human deceiver tries again. He must wish to destroy you. What have you done to him?
The only thing I can think of is he probably doesn't want Nya to come back.
I don't remember. Did you discuss who Nya was with him last time?
I don't think so. I believe we just said he was gonna come back with us to our time. That's all.
He says, why would he care at all about Nya?
Because he's my other half.
Are you a servitor of Nyarlathotep?
No.
She said questioningly.
No?
Wait a second.
Really?
Wait, question. Add a character question. Is Nya and Nyarlathotep not the same person?
See, I had that same question.
Okay.
That's
I
not
thought
confusing.
that was the same person this entire time.
I didn't know Jake was gonna make Nyarlathotep. I just made Nyarlathotep.
Okay.
I thought that was an in-character question at first.
No.
I'm like, yes, he's bad. Yeah.
Technically neutral, but because he doesn't really want to destroy the world, he just wants to see it all chaotic.
He just wants to watch the world burn.
Only part way.
Only part way.
Only a little
I
bit.
just like it toasted on one side.
Like most cats.
Like most cats. Then the Xeris says, I don't see why my lord's uncle would care if your Nya lived or died.
To be fair, pretty sure whatever they think is beyond even you and I, despite how vastly different your perception is from ours. Pretty sure theirs is even greater. Whatever their petty squabbles are probably universally catastrophic in some ways, so who knows?
Whatever Nya was to you, whatever he is now, they may be different. No, sorry, let me put this. He may be Nya to you, but he has absorbed power or created a connection with Nyarlathotep. That is why I must sever it.
Will that bring him back to the way he was, or will he?
I know nothing of Nya. I care nothing of Nya.
He won't die, right?
Everything dies.
I mean, yeah, he's died before, but
oh my God, John! Will you
But he
stop
won't
doing
die.
this?
Sorry.
from the severing of the connection, right? Because their names are pretty similar. Like, like, are they kind of like the same thing? Almost. So if you sever them,
If your friend is relying on the power of the one that I seek, then yes, he would die.
That'd be bad for you, right?
Eh,
Do they even suffer damage when the familiar dies anymore? I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
No.
Oh no, I guess
Yeah.
not.
Wait a second. And then Nimue is just gonna think to herself, like, if he just dies, then he just goes back to my. Sure.
He just goes back to what, your patron?
Yep. Like being tied together with Nimue, kind of like the connection he has Nya and Nya together would be like Nya and Nimue instead.
They make Nya Nya.
Nya. It's a whole bunch of malarkey. Nimue's just thinking about all this on the way.
Whole bunch of malarkey.
Yeah. Xeris says, do any of you... No, actually, he wouldn't say that. He looks at John. Do you have a reason to spare the life of Nya? He's looking at John.
Who?
Raven.
Nimue on the back says,
Oh, fuck you.
Do I have a reason to spare him? Well, she's pretty fond of him.
Then was like, yeah, you do.
Yes.
Okay, you just earned a point of friendship with Nimue, whatever that means.
+1 heart.
The power of friendship.
Isn't there like a friendship system in Pathfinder?
Yes, but only with NPCs.
Oh.
That is so video gameish. I gave him a flower. He likes me more.
Well,
The-
yes.
But it's a really convenient system for a DM to remember how much a community likes you.
But it's only for NBC. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So, real quick, I totally blanked on when we were eating rabbits. Can I assume I healed up full, or at least one roll of the replenishing consumption?
Oh. Forgive me, I have had the wrong idea about ghouls. Does it have to be a medium or small creature? Because rabbits are not small or medium.
Has to be.
Be right back.
Oh, where is it? Corpse small or larger?
Okay, the rabbits are tiny. Like, jackrabbits are like really, really little.
What if I bunched them all together and like made a medium creature?
It's like
You know,
Look at 'em.
simply enough, I can't say that's wrong.
Like,
Sure.
Shove them all together.
No, that doesn't work. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know the rules of you cut a cake in half and it doesn't count as calories. If you just have a bunch of halves, the calories don't add up.
By the way, Robert, add yourself in your inventory as one pyronite.
You just stuck a stick of dynamite into my pocket.
Also, it
Okay,
was,
no, I'm just handing it to you. Here, you can have this.
I'm friendly.
Yeah, here you go.
What's this?
You blow it up to blow up. You throw it to blow up enemies. You just have to light it.
it's a birthday candle.
It's like a fireball, but not magical.
Yeah.
When you shake it, you realize it is pretty heavy. Like, it has enough heft to throw pretty far.
Yeah, okay.
So what happens when you like roll to throw it and things and you roll 1? Like does it
You don't
land
roll.
at
It's a saving
feet?
throw.
Oh, so you're making
Yeah.
it around what?
Yeah.
So everyone assumes that nothing bad happens when you just throw an item.
Apparently.
Well, is it a bomb? You throw bombs though, right?
Yeah. This one's a little bit easier to throw. It's made for throwing, so just
Oh, I'm fucking looking it up.
Hurl it? Yeah, I have it on here. It's
It does not count as a bomb.
Okay. Because bombs have the attack. You roll
Right.
attack and bombs.
alchemical
It's an alchemical
consumable price.
consumable.
Okay.
You know, like
You eat
cooperative
it.
waffles. Same thing.
Yeah. If you eat it, something somewhere blows up.
Yes, that's correct. Except the last part. All right, so this is completely silly, but I'm gonna do it. So you guys travel for that day. No, that's right. You'd be sleeping during like midday because you were up for at least 8 hours at night working. So I'm guessing you're going to go to sleep at like noon. Actually, that would be
Yeah,
what Edmond recommends anyway, because it's a
That's what
desert.
you do in the desert. Yeah.
We're actually sleeping during the night.
No, we're sleeping during the heat of the
Oh.
day.
Oh yeah.
Much better.
Mm-hmm. Especially for literally all of us except the NPCs.
Yeah. Does everybody have dark vision?
I do.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, we're all level 10, I assume. If you have dark vision or some kind of vision ability by level 10, you're probably a fucking scrub.
I mean, at
Edmund
least
just
some
said-
kind of sense. Doesn't have to be dark vision necessarily.
Something.
Edmund has low light vision because he's a fox.
Yeah. So yeah, even Edmond's fine. It's just I don't know. Does Victoria have anything?
Don't think so.
She's
That's
Well,
probably
she's a-
why she's always terrified.
Basic human. See, it's not an adventurer.
Nothing from her heritage.
She has low light
Hmm.
because she's not just human. Because I don't know how to make those.
She's not a basic human either. Is anyone fucking just human in this goddamn game?
Why would you? It's boring.
Well, yeah, but
Chad.
Shit.
do basic humans exist in this reality at all?
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
Chad.
My
Yeah.
next character, my next character is Human Fighter.
Even Chad's like
Better
a shadow
make it.
god now or something.
Robert, what'd you say about a human
Yeah, my
fighter?
next character, Human Fighter.
Can I give you a companion?
No
Kenny is
followers.
also a female fighter.
No hero points, no followers.
Ugh.
Hero point.
Can I use your hero points?
Are those things transferable?
I don't think so.
I can't select anything. I have to wait a moment. Oh well, I'll talk. I can do that. So you guys travel on for the rest of that afternoon, at least. Well, I guess morning, and then probably around 11 is when you would camp out somewhere. Let's say it's probably at the base of a plateau of rock, because then there's at least some shade that you can lay in. And I don't think anybody has special hearing, but I want everybody to roll perception while you're resting, on the off chance that somebody gets a 35 again.
If it matters, I have tremor sense.
Hey, remember you said I could hold that 20 over? Can I get that now?
Sure, I did say that. Sure. What?
All right, 35.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but 29.
You can't hear because you're asleep. Because you're an actual living person. I guess it just wouldn't be loud enough to wake you up. That's all. All right, these are new perception checks. Okay, so that's occultism, perception. So Mull, no. I'm guessing that's for right now. Oh, 31 seconds ago. I forgot there's a timer on these things. Okay, cool. All right, so Raven sees. You should get penalties to sight during the day. Raven sees a. As a single dude, I guess sort of like crawling along the desert sands really slowly, and Kazik can see that it is a brown-skinned, maybe 50-year-old human. He's a human, unless he's an illusion.
Alright.
He's a dark monster.
I'm going to eat. No? Okay.
It's fine. You go up.
Just see if they eat everyone you meet.
Hey, friend, I see you're suffering. Let me put you out of your misery. By the way, you're evil, right? I have to justify this for a vampire friend.
When you walk up, you hear him mumbling, and then as you get closer, you realize he's mumbling the same words over and over again, and he's going, "Watch it, watch 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 it."
It's Hodor's brother.
I thought that too. Shit. All right, so when you get up to him, you can really clearly make out that he's saying, "Watch it," and he like looks at you, squinting. Watch it.
I'll kneel down next to him and stare my beady green eyes. Watch what?
Watch it.
I'll look around.
Watch it. Watch it. And he points to like directly north.
Look north.
Just sand.
I look back at him, give him a little bop on the head. No damage, just want to like kind of like see if it's like a broken record, maybe he'll fix it.
Mhm.
Stop saying watch it.
Do you use your decay power?
No.
Okay. I'm like, well, he did have hair. He goes, "Hey, watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Watch it!" He's pointing north. And then he just seems despondent. He goes, "Ugh." He tosses sand in the air.
Is it
Look
real?
north again.
I yell over. Is it real?
Is that Chad again? That's just a really tanned Chad.
He is human. I think he's traveled through time too much. He's older now.
You know how it is with humans, they all look alike. Is that Chad?
He's tan. He's been out here for a while.
A young white dude in all silver.
I mean, who knows with humans?
He is a time traveler.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. Okay, so Kazic can see way too far. So when he, like, I guess the last time he gestures up north, you see at like the extent of your vision, you see that there is a shimmer that isn't just a heat wave. You can make out that it looks like it's actually water, like a ribbon of water. Like you might be near a river.
Why do ghouls
I'll
see
point.
so well?
Well, I've got a tattoo.
Ah, okay.
It's not.
I
It's not,
forgot.
that's it's not a cool thing.
I was expecting a weird fucking joke.
It's only heat something a predator. It's only like look for fucking meat. I kind of want to drain this guy back, but I don't think I should. I'll walk back to the carriage, like point north.
You know, you could just like eat his fingers, and you could say, "You found him that way."
I should roll to see if I can resist.
Maybe this is not a group I should just throw random NPCs at.
Maybe not one of us in particular.
Hey, whose idea was it to make me a ghoul? Was it mine? No.
Yes. No. No.
All right, he eats his left hand.
You.
Kind of bows down, looks, puts his back to the carriage.
Weirdly, he doesn't scream out or say anything. He looks like he's trying to just deal with it in suffering. Like he's been through a lot and he knows what pain is.
I lean down
you're
to Mull and say, "Is he eating his hand, or am I seeing things?"
He has his back to you. You can only see him
Yeah.
like
Oh, okay.
hunched over the dude. which is still
Yeah,
suspicious.
we still have no
but you
clue
can
this guy eats
Put
people.
a hand to my mouth like I'm whispering.
Cazic, there you go. Oh, drop it.
Skid her off in desert.
Can I grab a rolled up newspaper and run over?
Bad cool.
Robert, what did you say?
Can I grab a rolled up newspaper and go hit Cazic on the snoot?
Rub his nose in it.
Boop.
Stop it!
Don't rub my nose in. I'm just gonna eat more.
One of these days we're gonna catch you
That's
eating
encouragement. If anyone asks you, chaotic evil, walk back to the group.
So, did you say you bandage him?
Um,
I was just wondering what you do after you eat his hand because it's bleeding.
shove it in the sand. Just wait there. Is it hot enough that I'll cauterize it?
No! People say that you can fry an egg on a sidewalk. You can, but it takes forever.
Oh, I have.
And also cook pasta, but again, it takes forever.
Wait, you mean cook pasta like on a stove or in the desert?
In the desert.
You can
On the
cook.
sidewalk.
You can cook pasta on a sidewalk.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Sorry. Go ahead. So you can leave his arm in the sand if you want, though. What do you do after that?
I walk back to the carriage and point north. Yell if I see what could be water, and assume that what just happened didn't happen.
What about that guy? Over there.
You're asleep.
Fuck.
Yeah,
But what if I
That's
wasn't?
why.
you are.
If you had heard something loud nearby or somebody had shoved you, then you get to try to wake up. It's a perception check in the system. I think it's like a 20, but nobody did.
-4 perception. You're unconscious.
I can roll because my perception originally was 29, but yeah, I'll roll.
But nobody touched you, and there were no loud noises.
What about Tremor Sand?
You know what? Something is happening in this campaign that your character's not involved in.
Yes. It's kind of like how no one knows that I ate fucking what's his name.
Yeah, you're just eating people in secret.
Yes, that's the idea.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hide my curse. Okay.
Pretty sure these people in the party will just give you people to eat, so you don't have to kill people randomly.
Well,
True.
Raven won't allow me to have Victoria, so you guys aren't playing along. I have to work with what I have.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a stranger in the desert. If I believed in a god, I would say it's an offering. He point out a thing, it's a meal for me. We all win.
Just wait till we get to the 13th level when we have regenerate, then you can eat the party members.
Yeah. Oh. All right, we gotta start killing shit really fast. We gotta level up. Let's go. All right, where's that level 25 guy? Let's try taking him out. That's a lot of experience.
Well, I didn't really choose to make this a little adventure all about Nimue, and yeah, it's just sort of happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I do. I'll walk back, point north as a distraction. Distract. Look, I didn't do a thing. Look over there. Who's actually conscious? Just me and Raven. Like right now,
I don't see any reason why anybody else would be conscious since they stayed up all night.
I'm drained, so I'm trying to sleep as much as I can.
Yeah, drained and sickened, so yeah,
He comes back.
curled up in a ball.
He comes back, and I'm like, so what was that about? What's what?
I guess Hammy's awake because there's nothing that says familiar sleep.
Hammy's awake and drinking.
he's just drinking. He's drinking, like day drinking. He's a squirrel after my own heart. I'll go up to Raven and tell him that he might be delusional from the sun. He kept just saying, "Watch it, watch it, watch it," pointing towards the north. That point, I'm not sure if Raven can see, but I'll explain that there is a shimmer, what might appear to be water, a river, an oasis.
Oh, we've been looking for the river. Maybe we're finally there. But seriously, is that guy just gonna die out there? We should offer him some food and water.
I don't know where it came from. It's like this long drag line in the desert from where he'd been pulling himself.
Yeah. He doesn't really seem all there.
Well, yeah, I think the sun's baked his brain, and his hand is just. He must have got hungry, started eating himself. Times of desperation.
Dude, roll deception. Just roll fucking deception. Come on.
Times of desperation.
And what's my counter? Oh, is that my passive perception?
Yes.
Damn it! I was really hoping for a higher number.
Okay, I call bullshit because my passive perception's a 26. Did you eat his hand?
Why does this sound like a friend asking for the car keys from a drunk person? Are you gonna drive?
He's got his mask up, so you can't see the blood out of his mouth. Let's say, in theory, I may have or may not have eaten his hand. He didn't seem to mind. I think he's kind of a lost cause.
I look
Look at
around.
him like a desert bunny, only bigger.
I no longer carry a water skin because I don't need water, so I grab somebody else's water skin and fly out of the carriage to go give the guy some water.
Edmond tends to carry way too many. I think he has 7 on his character
I
sheet.
grab one of his. Let me borrow this.
Okay. He's asleep. You
Oh,
just take it.
I'll fly out wherever that guy is and say, "Hey, you need some water? What's going on? Where are you from? You need some
I'm
help?"
gonna go back to the carriage and I'm gonna take a leak quick.
And he's like,
Hang on, beavers.
watch it! Watch it! He's like splattering blood.
I see the fresh blood.
Oh, he's quite bleedy.
Hmm. I should make a will save.
Yeah. I was wondering what you were going to do.
I treat successes as critical successes. I got a 34.
Yeah, that's like a critical success.
It's like, nasty. I'm trying to think if there's any way I can get information out of this crazy person. I can't read them.
You don't have the chalice, do you?
No. Let me give him a healing potion so he stops bleeding. And when he keeps saying "look out," I try to look and see what he's talking about. It's like, what are you talking about, friend? What am I looking out for?
You can't see it. There's shimmers in the air, and it's a long distance. There's nothing there.
Does he seem? I mean, I smell him, touch him, see if he seems like just a normal person crawling through the desert, not an apparition.
Right. Seems like a real normal person, but he has breaks in his skin. Like on a person that is dark skin tone, you can see when there are breaks from heat or abrasion or something from a distance because it's much lighter pigmentation in the open skin. So you see that he has cracks in his skin on his scalp and in his forearms and his one hand. And he looks dehydrated and he looks a little wild-eyed. It could theoretically be massive dehydration. Do you even have medicine, or what? How much I should tell you?
I don't think I do. I think that's the only skill I don't have. Oh no, I do.
Okay, then you do. Okay. Are you trained in it or higher?
Trained. Just trained. I got a 22.
Okay. So in theory, this could just be massive dehydration, but he seems. I guess it could be a combination of trauma and dehydration, or he's actually insane and he does not smell fresh.
But he smells human, like a normal. Okay.
Yes.
I'll scoop him up and bring him back.
Yes, in fact, you can smell the blood. It's really clearly human.
Before I forget.
I'll bring him back and put him in the shade. Try to give him as much water as he can take.
Okay, and he keeps mumbling the same phrase over and over. Watch it. Watch it.
Ooh, I want to touch him and do psychic resonance that I always forget I have on him.
Ooh.
Peanut gallery over here.
Ooh.
Hope that was a good ooh.
Yeah, it was.
Secrets.
Now that requires that you roll something? It's been a while.
It's a good question. Let me see.
You see into the eyes of God.
I don't know. What is that? A feat?
Yeah, it's a skill feat.
I sure have it.
I just forget I forget I have it.
That's why it bugs me so much. That's why I remember nothing about it. There's no roll at all.
Oh, okay.
And technically, it's objects, but I guess you could touch his clothes and get the same effect.
Okay. Yeah, I'll touch his clothes. See what's happened to his shirt in the last couple of days.
It's been dragged across the desert.
Yeah.
Okay, so you smell fried chicken, and you taste honey, and you hear comforting sounds from intimate people, like family. Like there's people nearby speaking just in low tones to you, and it feels comforting. You personally don't know what the fuck they're saying. But then you also feel cold darkness, and then you're crawling in the sand. So this dude was somewhere with people who cared about him. Something awful happened that was cold and dark, and then he's in the sand.
Wow.
And then a monster ate his hand.
I actually should do that shit.
He hasn't had a chance to process those feelings yet.
And you take 5 psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
You so silly, but yeah, all right. The
Can I resist that with my reaction? Oh wait, no. This I don't have. I don't think I can because he's not my target of esoteric lore.
Okay. So the metal damage doesn't actually come from the hand. The metal damage comes from when he feels the cold and dark. That's when you take the 5 metal damage.
Just from kind of re-experiencing it, yeah.
Right. And then he's crawling in the sand, and in fact, I don't even know if the pain of his hand would register very well. So I have to say that you feel a stab in your hand, and that's it.
Cazic, anything you want to share?
Yeah, there's plenty of blood right there.
Look, we both have hungers. I have to feed mine a little different than yours. You can respect that or not.
Remember that little talk we had about monsters?
Yes. If we're gonna fight, then get it over with, because we got things to do. If you want to save this man, I don't know what you want. I'm not here to save humanity. This man's been going through the desert for how long? I'm 5,000 years in the past. I have no idea. I don't want to be here at all. I don't belong here. I want to get back.
The Raven's having an existential crisis right now.
Yeah, this would be very torn for him.
Yeah. I don't want to script.
Why? Drink off of him.
He's a good guy.
There's a solution right in front of you.
He's a vampire, but he's a good guy.
You drink off Victoria, and she's a good girl. You don't have to kill him. And he's not radiated.
Yeah, you just disabled him. That's fine.
I think he's already disabled. I mean, he's already missing a hand, wherever that came from. Probably vultures.
Oh yeah, vultures. Yeah.
Yeah. Raven's like, well, yeah, we do have a lot going on. We'll deal with this later.
I already opened the vein for you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a team player. I'm still looking north, trying to scan out this.
Did you actually travel that way by yourself?
No,
to go see.
I'm like standing on top of the carriage right now.
But then you're more sure that it's a long body of water, like a river.
I just didn't even watch it.
Well, should we keep going? Oh, no, we're resting in the heat of the day. That's right.
They're sleeping.
That must be really annoying for people that don't have to sleep to just have to be in this desert right now.
Really, we gotta sit here for another 8 hours?
Well, I'll tend to the guy while we're waiting.
Okay.
And keep a really close eye on him.
Once he's no longer in danger and you pull him out of the sunlight, he quickly falls asleep.
Oh.
He's kind of been through stuff.
Hopefully he'll regain some sensibilities when he wakes. That's all I do. I just wait.
Okay. Then, is Cazic doing anything else before people wake up?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, besides keeping it out unless something else creeps up on us.
Hammy goes over to Raven, looks at Raven with the mug in his hand, and he walks forward and he puts it next to the guy that's like half dead, and he steps back and he goes. Then he walks away back to Edmond.
Was like a thimble of a mug.
No, it's a full size mug. It's a tankard.
I look in the mug.
Beer. I love that item.
I'll wake him up. Give him some beer. I trust the squirrel.
The guy drinks thirstily. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's liquid. He's chugging it.
That's exactly what dehydrated people need.
I was just gonna say, yep, dehydration, baby.
We give him
Like 1%
alcohol.
water.
He'd also probably get drunk very quickly and then pass out again. So now he's more dehydrated and it's like,
His hangover's gonna be.
I look at the
monstrous.
squirrel like,
isn't it?
what'd that do? What was that for?
Can Hammy speak or no?
He seems to not want to.
Okay.
He goes, "It's beer."
I thought maybe it was
Fixes
a
everything.
cure or something, but beer's good. Thanks, Hammy. Wish I could still drink beer.
You can. It's right there.
Doesn't agree with me anymore. Just like food and water.
I can burp my ABCs. Want to hear? A, B, C, D.
Throws him on E.
He keeps going through the alphabet unless you stop him.
No, actually, he's just sitting here in the desert waiting. I'm like, okay, this is the most interesting thing I've seen in a while. Carry on.
Okay. And then he like tries to find a place in your pocket or something and hide in it until people wake up.
Cool.
So then everybody wakes up. It's nightfall.
All right. Do I owe you a fort save? The radiation.
Yeah. And you are sickened.
That's decent.
Nice.
So, do I increase drained or still drained 1 and sickened?
Still drained 1 and sickened. And I'm trying to remember the name of this fucking disease. I wish it were just called radiation sickness. It's not.
The Brightburn poisoning or something?
Yes, Brightburn.
Not to be confused with the movie Brightburn, which I still have to watch.
So do we.
Sorry, Robert, you got a critical failure last time, so right now you're drained 2, sickened 2.
Okay. Drain 2, sickened 2.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. I don't feel so good, guys. Can we camp here for another day?
Can I roll something to estimate maybe how far it is to the north for the river? Like if we can travel there in a day, they can still rest up along the way. Just, I don't know what that roll would be.
Yeah, survival check.
Survival, okay. It's gonna be a hard guess because my survival is not great.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not hard to figure out how far away something is if you've traveled a lot. So it looks like, okay, so see a mile, and the eye slash multiplies the distance you can see by 4.
Yep.
It's 2 miles away.
Oh, we can travel that in less than a day.
Oh yeah.
I'm on top of the carriage, so I kind of lean down upside down or by the door and tell everyone who's throwing up in the carriage and sick that there's a river north. Maybe a couple miles off. If I want to rest here another day, I'm fine with that. I don't need rest. Oh, and there's a guy in the stand that's dying.
Yeah, what's he doing here?
He said I think he's sun damaged. He's human.
Nimue, master of medicine, look at him.
Sure.
And the sun somehow took off his hand.
Yes, it's
That's a nasty
the
sunburn.
craziest thing. I mean, probably one of those mummies punched it right off. It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You should go help him.
Yeah, I don't think anybody remembers. Does anybody remember who still has mummy rot? Because I remember that Edmond, Cazic, and Mull are cured.
Yeah, I know I was cured. I think Victoria might
don't
be
think
that
Vic-
one that has it still.
Yes. And she's really badly injured, right?
Nimue is gonna just treat his wound with her supplies to just help him not die of an infection or anything.
Okay.
Man, we are getting sicker and sicker.
Yeah, I don't like this desert.
Yeah, not really.
37. Whatever that does, it probably doesn't get an infection.
Well, you could easily treat the cracks in his skin everywhere. I mean, I don't know if you have any with you, like, that's up to personality, but you went through a Sonoran desert, so you could easily have aloe vera burn gel with you.
I mean, yeah, she probably carry, like, if she can get her hands on something, like alchemical or medicinal or anything of any kind, she's gonna grab it.
Okay. Then you seal his burn wounds, and I don't know how much damage he would have taken from it, but his burns are treated. He's going to recover faster, but more importantly, he's not going to get infection from his open, like, head and arm wounds. It also seems quite soothing to him. Like, you're doing that, and wow, I saw this face so many times in, like, a hospital or a nursing home of just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I had that face when I was eating his hand. Just like, oh, chicken tendies.
It might be too soon. Chicken tendies. Oh, okay, so Edmond got I rolled an actual natural 20. So Victoria is cured of mummy rot, and then he'll give her elixir so she's at full
Awesome.
health.
It's worried about my girl.
And she still can't beat that 32 blight burn, so she's getting sicker.
We got to get out of this desert.
Right.
Bloodburn is a curse?
Disease.
Or
Would Raven have any idea how, if where this problem is coming from, and if getting out of the desert and moving from this area would help or not? Or is it just anybody's guess?
Later, Nimue is gonna give Victoria an anti-plague, so the next time she makes the roll, she has a +2.
Oh, thank you.
That is very kind of you. I will have to write that down on her character sheet because I took control away from John.
Well, whatever note he just made of friendship with Raven, I do the same thing.
Yeah,
He did me a solid too.
That absolutely makes
you
sense.
give me a Power Knight.
You give me a Pyronite. I'm sorry. What was it? Anti-plague?
Yes,
Okay. Lesser, moderate, or greater?
lesser, so +2.
Oh, I got a moderate one of those. I need to remember to take that next time.
I keep constantly looking at them for a chance to use them.
You do now see both Mull and Victoria have seemingly random patches of burns on their skin.
Hmm.
Does it seem like the same thing?
Yeah, the damage looks almost identical. It's just on different parts of their bodies.
Do you also need an anti-plague?
I've got one. I just forgot to drink it.
I guess I would have to say that Mull has more of them, and they're a deeper red. Like he's more severely burned.
I don't like this. Let's get out of the desert.
Agreed.
Raven could roll something that I guess it would have to be. It couldn't be esoteric lore. It'd have to be something that's like bardic lore or medicine. And anybody who has medicine could roll this too. It's going to be, without further information, I think it'd have to be a little bit higher than a 32 DC. So it'd probably be a 34.
Yeesh. Let's see if I can make that.
See if I can roll a 20.
I mean, I rolled a 37 before, but let's see if I can beat it this time.
No luck from me.
Medicine.
Oh, those are the fucking crickets. God.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
Don't apologize for the crickets. I just need to remember that it's crickets. Because it really just sounds like speakers.
Wow, nice, dude.
He did it.
Give me that info.
Holy shit, fuck.
That's awesome.
Jesus Christ. That's with being sickened. All right. Wow. I have to say, this is Blightburn sickness. And it usually only occurs in one or two spots, but it's always an energetic kind of radiation from something that's diseased. You don't necessarily know what radioactive materials are from the future, like plutonium or uranium, but you do recognize this disease, and it would be treated the same way.
Yeah, so basically super technical terms and in vivid detail, Nimue's just gonna explain it like she's had to deal with this before. She hasn't, but she just knows.
Where's it coming from?
Yeah, make it go away. Get rid of it.
Yeah,
Like goblin in the cart. Oh, just fade
yeah.
away.
The anti-plague should theoretically get rid of it, but you're gonna have to rest a bit.
He's looking pretty green.
Yeah, it's the anti-plague takes a bit of time to work, but yeah, you can get rid of it in the morning, hopefully.
Okay, it lasts for 24 hours, so I guess I'll just
Yeah,
drink
that's
it.
why I gave it to Victoria.
So are they going to be okay?
They should be. What is the? I mean, obviously, if it progresses farther enough, it probably means death. But what are the other any other different symptoms from continuous failing?
Oh, you mean eventual symptoms?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, eventually death, but after the red patches, they're either going to look better or look worse. If wait, hold on. I don't want to mix game terms with what the visibility would be. Okay, so yes, it can get worse. What would happen after the red patches are that their skin would start to fall off, and their hair would fall out, fingernails would fall off, their skin might turn gray or bluish. You want to make sure that nobody has any physical material that is still exuding the Blightburn sickness, because if so, then they're going to be infecting themselves worse and everybody else. If one of the people starts to glow blue, then they are like covered in the radiation that is continuing to carry this.
Yeah, so
So I guess you could look for magical things that are in their packs or something.
it's highly contagious.
No, it's only contagious from physical items that are sources of the energy.
Oh,
Is there any way to identify that? Like to find what might be irradiating everyone?
Detect metal.
shit. Nobody ever picks that spell.
Chad could do it.
Yeah.
Fucking bad.
That's his tagline.
Oh, that sucks. Edmond can't even prepare that.
Did we recently acquire anything we put in the carriage that might be making us sick?
Everybody go through your inventories.
I haven't. Well, I have actually. I have picked up a few plants, but I'm not sick.
It's the Pyronite. We gotta get rid of it.
I
Right.
brought that. These materials I got from. No.
No.
It's a joke.
Victoria can't cast it either.
Okay.
I guess. Okay, alchemy. Yes, with alchemy, you could spend, I don't know, an hour and make an alchemical check, and you could test whatever metals you have with you against certain neutralizing chemicals to see if there's a reaction.
Sure.
Who can do that?
Somebody with alchemy. Like
So
crafting.
yeah, Edmond or Nimue can both do it to kind of speed things up.
You're better at it, dude. You're way better at it.
I'll do it. So I'll just do a crafting check against a bunch of metal stuff.
Let's just say that. Okay, out of character. Has everybody looked through their character sheet to make sure that they're not carrying pieces of metal, or are they already certain that they're not carrying pieces of metal?
I looked through mine. I don't think I do, but like anything that fuck with us. But yeah, she has a dagger, the shovel, the grave digger that we never use. Her glasses have metal around
it-
them.
I mean, I got the erratic cannon. I'm assuming that's metal.
The
That's
thing.
not-
It's
Quartz,
What about a
quartz is
time
stone, not metal,
banishment
right?
key?
yes, quartz is stone, not metal.
The little walking cauldron is metal.
Somebody check this time banishment key.
Time banishment key. What the fuck is that?
It's the thing I got from
Yeah,
the
log?
cave.
Yeah.
Put it on the floor.
This thing here, and I manifested
put
out
it
of
in
thin
front of
air.
me. Let me just not touch it and see what the heck this thing is.
It's not radioactive.
Okay.
That would suck.
Okay, good.
Here, guys, you have to carry this with you. It's poisoning you slowly.
Put it on a rope and drag it behind us.
And it's not like things made out of metal. It's like if you guys didn't pick up any scrap or like a chest of stuff that you haven't gone through yet. There were only two places that I left these pieces.
I picked up a
Was-
bunch of gears and stuff on Kosawana's
fine.
thingy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh,
The one of the two places that you could have acquired this was the case that Chad left with. So I don't think anybody took anything from inside that.
No.
And if I recall correctly, nobody said, "Oh, I go over those metal pieces and pick them up." I thought somebody might, but I don't think anybody did.
I got pistols from some dudes we killed.
Oh my god, it's not finished items. It's scraps of metal. It's okay.
Still, not. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm fine.
So are we just trying to figure out why everyone's sick, and we can't pin to the fact that it's Spirit Chad?
Chad.
We could easily blame Spirit Chad.
It's all Chad's fault.
Hey, Chad, well, you're still invisible, man. Just hurry up and get back.
I mean, that's where it came from, right? I mean, we don't know that as characters, but that's where it came from, correct? Okay, so we're just like burning time, dying slowly. Well, you guys are dying slowly. I'm not. I'm already dead.
Let's pause for break because I forget them.
Okay.
So we'll be back in like 5.
Whoa, I'm missing from the camera. Is my camera
I
on?
thought you
guys
left.
see
I
me?
thought you were just turning off his head.
Yep, Chad.
Yes,
Chad's invisible.
Chad's invisible, yeah.
Oh,
It's all tracking.
crap.
Fine.
I'll try to figure this while we're
Alright,
on
am I
break.
still like lagging behind or not?
No,
you're good.
no. It ended rather quickly.
We can see you more than John, so it's fine.
The history of the Impossible Lands seems strangely locked in. Merchants trade, soldiers fight, rulers scheme, but the presence of the immortal and the unliving lends stability, or perhaps stagnancy, as ghosts and genies and golems march unceasingly through the ages. Scratch beneath the surface, however, and one discovers a surfeit of events, 100 swirling eddies of migration, innovation, and destruction. The statue builder culture. Little is known of the mythic history of Eastern Garand. Based on a few picked-over ruins and obscure mentions in ancient texts, it appears both serpent folk of the Mwangi interior and Cyclops of Golgon had a few scattered outposts on the continent's eastern coast, but no great cities or mighty fortresses. Visitors to the Shattered Ranges foothills can still make out a few Cyclopean towers, now just hollow husks, interesting for their size and little else. The main pre-Osirian civilization in Eastern Garand was a culture known to history as the Statue Builders. They left behind few ruins and no writings and remain largely a mystery to modern scholars. They might have been humans from the Mwangi Expanse or possibly the Inner Sea region. They built mostly in wood and animal hide. Only a few ditches or earthen hovels mark their settlements. How they lived and who they worshipped remain unknown, but they did leave behind one thing: statues. The statue builder culture carved hundreds of curiously stylized statues crafted from soft marble or soapstone, typically between 8 to 12 inches in height. Though some were much larger, the statues depict faceless humanoid forms with a sharply angular style of art unique to the region. Most of the figurines have their arms folded, though some carry weapons or musical instruments, and a few hold their hands in an odd, finger-laced gesture that indicates more fingers than normal. It was during these early days that the dwarves first emerged onto the surface of Golarion, tunneling up into an otherwise unexceptional stretch of farmland. These dwarves had been sent far to the south and east of the main body of dwarves to establish a new outpost. It was with some surprise that they found the place already inhabited, though not nearly as much surprise as the locals had for these strange subterranean people. Initial encounters might have given way to violence were it not for a novel solution from a local nomarch, a wily old politician named Pethroseth. The newly arrived dwarves were given a large territory to call their own, and in exchange, every year they had to deliver a small coffer of silver to the nomarch, who, purely of his own free will and initiative, would send a few wagon loads of food and goods to support the new dwarven settlement. This face-saving arrangement avoided a war, and for several centuries the dwarves dutifully upheld their end of the bargain. The dwarven sky citadel of Dongenhold was founded as High King Targic had planned, though little of its earliest records remain, destroyed by war and lost in migration. What ultimately became of the statue builders is a mystery. Most believe they were conquered by and absorbed into the growing Osirian Empire during the early Age of Destiny. Osirian rule. With the coming of Osirian, or more properly with the coming of Osirian writing, recorded history of the Impossible Lands truly began. The Osirians called this region the Southern Reach and saw it as a vital route into central Garand. From the fertile valleys of Osirion came pottery and metalwork in bronze and copper to be exchanged at trading posts for skins, ivory, and polished wood. Forts and trading posts sprang up and, in time, transformed into citadels and cities as the southern reach of Osirion grew wealthy, powerful, and eventually independent-minded. Remaining records suggest rebellions in the southern reach were a perennial problem for the pharaohs of Osirion's first age, as generals and nomarchs saw a chance to line their pockets rather than send tribute north, declaring themselves kings and high lords. Most of these minor kingdoms were crushed in short order, of little interest now to anyone but antiquarians, but a few lasted longer, surviving for a century or two before being suppressed by the might of Osirion's armies. The most successful of these petty kingdoms was founded by the Queen of Ebon Feathers. Though the accounts of her reign were purged with some thoroughness after her fall, a few stelae escaped destruction. One, now on display in Absalom, claims, "She came garbed in the light of the dying sun and claimed to be to death as a daughter." Beginning her conquest in a small town not far from modern-day Mechitar, she routed Osirian armies thrice the size of hers within a decade, using skilled generalship and startling luck. The first army to face her was riven by a camp fever long before reaching her, while the general of a second perished of a sudden stroke on the eve of battle. Osirian scribes later accused her of foul magic and the worship of evil gods, claiming her palace, now lost to time, was the scene of blood-curdling depravity and debauchery. Such things would be easy enough to write off as the sour mutterings of war's losers, but the accounts clearly indicate the Queen of Ebon Feathers ruled for more than 400 years without aging a day. She was eventually defeated by the combined might of the Pharaohs of Ascension, culminating in a great battle at the Field of Cherish, where the diabolic legions of the fiend pharaoh Hatshepsut defeated the queen's armies of dust and woe. Supposedly, the queen was eternally bound beneath the battlefield. The location of the Field of Cherish has long since been forgotten, though it's believed to be somewhere in the modern-day Mana Wastes.
We are back now, and, well, people are burned and dying, but at least now they know why.
Doesn't help.
I suppose they don't actually know
No,
why,
we haven't
though.
figured
Like,
out why.
Right, you wouldn't piece together, well, this said dangerous, and this said radioactive. Like, you guys don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
one of them was in English though, so
Right. We need a Chad.
Yep.
I could bring back another Chad.
We have enough NPCs here.
I was totally planning on you not making any perception checks, but I think it was Red Devil that rolled so high I just couldn't bullshit it.
Yeah.
He had a role to play later, but I guess it doesn't matter now.
Keep messing up your plans.
It's a good thing because it changes things and makes my job more interesting at least. But it is still a good thing that you got rid of him because his role later was just betrayal.
Really?
Betrayal.
The guy that radiated everyone was gonna betray us?
Who would have guessed?
What? I thought we were gonna have tea. And disappointing.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing besides you guys throwing up everyone? Kids are getting bored. He stares at the river to the north.
And
The injured guy is still asleep because he's drunk now, and that's drunk sleep.
What's the Egyptian woman? What's her condition? Did she get infected by any of this?
Nope,
She's fine. All right.
she's fine.
Just right.
She was frightened for a minute there, but she hasn't gotten any of the sickness.
Yeah, let me know
That's good.
because Nimue would, for whatever reason, would he use her 13 level item to cure her? I don't know why,
Okay.
but yeah.
I think Victoria's in much worse shape.
She's expendable. She's not a main quest character. No offense, Raven.
Yeah, both Victoria and Cerulean have anti-plague.
Goblin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's, this desert's making me sick. Let's get out of it. Let's go. Yeah, put that.
Edmond seems perfectly fine now.
Oh yeah, do I
good for
roll
him.
a save for the thingy? For the radiation? Waking up?
Yes. What? Hold on. What are you at right now? You're at second one and drained one. I don't remember now. Do you remember if you succeeded at the roll? I think you barely did, right?
I think so. But yeah, the first one.
Oh, motherfucker. Yes, you did? Because I don't remember. I'm going to have you roll again because I don't recall.
Watch him botch.
It's not. Let me click. Oh. I still only had something open. This is training. 36.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Got a plus 18 on that save.
Look at your fucking constitution.
I built
Why
Nimue
wouldn't
for
you get plus 5?
Constitution and HP, yeah.
Wow. That is certainly serving
She's
you
a
right now.
thick caster.
Yeah.
Okay, then you go down to drained one. You're not second.
Already drained one, but yeah, second, get rid of that.
Okay.
Nice. No longer feel like I need to retch.
If you stay drunk constantly, do you throw up ever?
I don't know.
I'm
Let me
asking
think
for
back to
roll.
college.
Probably every now and then you throw up in your mouth a little bit.
Yeah, I assume it would be a matter of pace.
Yeah.
A matter of what?
Pace.
Yeah.
Oh, pace.
Are you drinking a ton, or are you just drinking enough to stay constantly tipsy?
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. So Hami'd probably be fine, and the drunk guy is going to be suffering when he wakes up. So we did the checks for the disease, but I don't think we spoke much about the guy that's there.
Mhm.
Robert, did you say something about him? I thought you did.
I say load him up in the cart and let's get out of here.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
what's
right.
the deal with him anyway? This guy just suddenly shows up here missing an arm and covered in wounds.
Yeah, where'd you get Stumpy?
Cazic found him.
He's a gift from the gods. Everyone should turn away for a while. and not worry about it.
I was gonna give you a pat on the back, partner, but what in the hell are you talking about?
I found him in the
Suddenly
desert.
confused.
He was saying, watch it, watch it, watch it repeatedly. He was pointing to the north where there is a river. This is all I know.
All right, but what was that crack about turn away? Does he look tasty to you?
Of course he's tasting to me. He asking a ghoul if a human being's tasty to him? Come on. Why don't you ask a vampire's blood tastes good?
Okay.
You know, I think I'm gonna prepare a spell every day now just to fuck you over in case I look tasty to you.
Okay. So
So I shoot
now
a
he
little bit.
finally said he's a ghoul out loud, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
The secret is revealed.
Why? You just okay.
Why what?
No, Nimue suddenly got.
Did you not know I was a ghoul?
I knew you were a monster, not a ghoul specifically.
Really?
Yeah, you never really mentioned that. Whatever. Just
Loose
don't-
skin,
don't
prawn
forget.
teeth, eats bodies.
History highlight: the Ghost King Geb. It is difficult to tell the story of the necromancer Geb.
Area and see if you see anything out of the ordinary. He's saying this to get rid of him so he can talk to the other guys about him.
That makes sense.
Nimue wouldn't catch up with that, and she would just go, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we could find something about this river that we're going to. Are we
Oh,
going
God.
there?
Is Cazic doing that?
I'll spend over a day. Actually, I'll use the called. Where is it? Wings of Air. 10 minutes. So, and on top of that, you know what? Let's have some fun. Cast a spell, Tailwind on himself. Give himself 10 movement speed and just like whip around there and actually do like an aerial overview. And essentially fuck off for a while. He'll gladly choose to do that.
He leaves. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, guys, listen. He's a monster. He eats innocent people. This is not good. What are we going to do about this? He ate that guy's freaking hand.
He did.
I mean,
what?
not that I have
That's
room to
kinda
talk, but I only
gross.
kill bad people.
I mean, what is a bad person? What is a good person? What?
They don't eat people's hands if they're good people.
Well, yeah.
What he said.
I don't know what we do. I think we just
Yeah.
got to keep an eye on them.
But
I mean, we can just if we didn't want him to, like, we've killed tons of people, like bad
he's
people.
got plenty of corpses to eat.
Yeah, we can just kind of maybe prevent him from killing, like
Is there
doing
Like
that.
a little Hannibal
Like,
Lecter mask or
signal.
something, maybe?
Can I have a funny moment? Maybe say there's some vultures flying around the sky way above that I just like grab up and gobble. That's like circling the wounded man. Something in the sky, just like as a comical relief. It's like this guy's a monster. As you just see them like eating something out of the sky as they're talking about him.
Yeah, I was planning on him seeing like a small herd of mountain goats,
That'll work.
and also roll perception for me if you would. And that mug, I think it was my mom that owned that. It was all like torn up. The paint was all like torn off from going through the dishwasher so many times.
Ooh.
The Garfield.
The Garfield
But
mug.
it spread
Jesus.
that paint all over all the dishes.
All of it. Yep, all the dishes.
Okay.
That explains his
Wow.
personality.
Oh well, the more you know.
Now I know why Jake the way is the way he is. He had that Garfield iron in him.
And Morg, I'm not picking on you. This is just how he would react. Just how Raven would react to all this.
I'm not taking offense to that. Don't worry about it.
Edmond says, "Well, you know, I'm not fond of people picking on innocent folk, but as long as he promises not to do that again, I'm fine with him."
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, as long as he doesn't just outright willy-nilly kill someone to eat them, we can probably just supply him the corpses
Yeah.
out of all the people we kill.
Then in the background you hear.
He's
Oh,
like chewing on goats and shit in the background.
is he just going at it now?
What are you guys
Yeah.
talking about?
We don't seem to have a shortage of corpses
goats.
around us.
Mm.
I don't know, is there like a cure for undeadism? Is there a way we can?
Are goats
Pretty
evil?
sure the only way to cure an undead is to kill them and somehow revive them.
No, that's an option.
What? Revive them? There's coming back from this?
I still don't know how that tracks. Like off character, I don't know how that tracks, but
Let's try.
let's try
I've
it.
definitely seen it, but yeah, there's resurrection magic, but that's kind of fuck off rare. You don't find that like willy nilly.
Huh.
So we're probably gonna stick with Ghoul Cazic for a while if he wants to be turned back. I don't know.
I thought I was stuck with this
Then-
curse forever. That's interesting. I'll have to research that. But yeah, but as long as you guys we're all on the same page, let's just keep an eye on him. Don't want him just killing people.
I don't know how it. Don't vampires turn to ash when
Pretty
they die?
much. That's what I've
Yeah,
understood.
I don't think there's coming back for you. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
That's what I thought. Oh wait.
But what if
Edmond says, as long as the spirit still exists, we can still do a really minor ritual and get him back.
I don't know if I want to take the
You'd be
chance.
an
Gotta be
Adam-
real mighty, like god level mighty, because
Yeah, just got to make sure we roll well.
you guys know how rolling works, right?
Oh wait, he's coming back. Play it cool. Play it cool.
Yeah, like, go under each
So
arm
yes,
and
we
like one of
should
his
travel
mouths.
north to the river.
hey friend, welcome back.
What? I'll land back on the top of the carriage. Point north. Without saying a word.
Did you see anything? by the way?
Raven really wants one of those goats, but he
Yeah.
doesn't want to give Kasich the satisfaction.
Hey, do you deliver? Morg, did you read the last message that I put in Foundry chat? I don't normally type in there. so I don't
Foundry
know.
chat? No, I don't see Foundry chat. I have no idea where Foundry chat
It's
is.
this where the rolls go.
It's where,
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
you didn't roll very well, but you saw like far off, so
Interesting.
you would see in great detail that there was definitely motion of that.
Sandworm. Sorry, I just watched Second Dune.
I was thinking
Shiny.
Beetlejuice, but
Yeah.
All right, so I'll land back on the carriage and say now there's a river to the north. There's a river to the north, and there's something moving in the east under the sand.
I say we head to the river.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Is it coming this way?
Let's go to the river. Anything maybe be cooler there with the.
Could you tell if it was moving this way or is it just moving in general?
We'll keep an eye on it. Let's head to the river.
It was moving in this direction, but that doesn't mean it was moving toward you guys. Like, the motion was toward this area, but it's not like moving across the desert sands to find you.
We should probably go.
Get out of its path.
I mean, last time I saw something in the distance, it became our friend and gave us some stuff, so maybe we should stick around and see what happens.
So, just so I get this right, we're going to the river over that way, right?
Yes.
Go to the river,
That
follow
way.
it north to the.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna set that destination to my broom and fly alongside the carriage.
Oh, you got a GPS on your broom?
I was just gonna say GPS.
Yeah, it's
Autopilot.
autopilot.
He never uses the ability,
That's
so
cool.
fuck it, may as well, right?
Exactly.
And actually, because you're flying and the carriage is slow because of the sand, you get ahead of them.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's on purpose, but you do get there first.
Yep.
Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that. If I encounter something, I can just go up and
Banish it.
not be
Banish it.
banish. I mean, maybe.
Then when Red Devil gets to the river, he sees that it is a very low water river. Like, you can see reeds through it. It looks like the banks are at least 10 times the width of what it is right now. Like, it's very diminished for some reason. But you do see a... Oh god, I have to make a perception. You know, what do you add to perception, Red Devil?
15.
Good enough. So you see a little figurine, a granite figurine about that big, laying on its back at the bottom of the water. It's really shallow, so you can see through it. It looks like a hippo-headed humanoid that's dressed with like gold and stuff. It looks like an Egyptian pharaoh thing. It's just all granite.
I forgot the name, but yeah, I've seen like an Egyptian god with a hippo head.
Do you have religion?
I don't think with her. Let's see. Oh, actually, yeah. I'm trained. Let's. Nope. That's an 18.
No, I think you'd succeed with an 18. You rolled a 3, but yeah, I think you would succeed. So this is a hippo-headed Osirian / Egyptian goddess of transitions and waterways known as Wadjet.
Yep.
A goddess.
Transitions and waterways.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna assume that I won't be able to pick that up, and just probably the thing would just take me somewhere else.
Well, you never know. Do you want to go touch it before they get there?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for everyone and let them know what I find.
They're really not far behind. I mean, maybe a minute, and they show up.
On something.
So, river.
Yeah.
What'd you find? Is it the river?
Yeah, a little statuette of some kind of goddess. Watch it.
Does it look valuable?
It does, but don't want to stick my hand in there and be transported somewhere else.
Okay.
Wait, we took a long rest. I probably wanted to, at this point, gotten Mage Hand just to deal with all these sick people. So yeah.
So did you want a statue of Mage Hand?
Yeah, I'll try and grab it with yeah.
How much can that lift?
I believe 10 pounds. Let me check.
One bulk, I think.
Oh, wow.
Up to one bulk.
Yeah, it's different. Thanks to fear. Yeah, one bulk.
Okay, yeah, you can lift it in the air.
Nice.
It's just a granite statue.
It's small.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not like super small. It's hefty. Like so it would stay at the bottom of a river.
Yep.
But it's not very heavy. Not compared to that spell.
I cast Read Aura.
Yeah, I detect magic.
Yeah, that's what. Nothing with.
What did you say?
Is that detect magic?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, basically.
It's a precise form of detect magic.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you what's magical. It tells you what the magic is.
It's more like a catalog magic.
Like primal, arcane,
Yeah, no.
or
I believe that's like the. Because multiple spells are from the same thing, so I don't think you just get that knowledge of Arcana unless you yourself can cast it. But yeah, I just want to know if I can identify it.
That's a.
I believe I get a
That's a
check.
check. Takes
yeah.
10 minutes and you roll your magic check.
Identify magic.
But yeah, if you if you do the read order, you get a +2 bonus to that check.
What check is that?
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess you pick the type of check it is, whether it's occult, arcana, or what have you. Probably
This is religion.
Yeah. So I'll do a religion check, and if it's something, then yeah,
Critical failure is hilarious.
Religion, and I add a +2. So
And this takes a total of 11 minutes, so I want to know what everybody else is doing too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he finished. Let me say that first then.
34.
Oh, this is okay. The heightened only does number of objects, so that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Then this is, I suppose it's enchanted to to bless the water around it and to act as an idol for the deity that it's shaped into. This is a very common type of God. You rolled high. This is a very common type of object of worship, especially in ancient Osirion, where these statues were kind of everywhere, and they have if they're blessed by a priest of that follows that deity that it's shaped into, it has a minor effect in the area right around it. Usually it's just a bless effect. So in this case, the water around it might actually be holy water.
Oh my!
Oh, I thought it gives the fish a +1 to attack.
It gives the fish +1 to it.
I'll just
That's what bless does.
yeah, just for fun, I'm gonna regain that one lost holy water, so I have 10 again. I'm not gonna really grab more than that.
Well, hold on. So you go down to the water and you put water in a vial?
Yeah, like in a little bottle.
Make a will save.
Fuck! 27.
Something odd. Seven, you say?
No more hero points to save me.
Well, the moral of tonight's story is don't touch anything.
Apparently,
anything in Jake's world.
I was fine touching the statue, but not the water. Well, I didn't really touch the statue. I was.
I don't like these spells. I'm gonna do a different one. This is so fucking stupid. Oh well. You have -1 to attack rolls and initiative checks, and you're constantly thirsty. You are just dying of thirst. You will have to take an action whenever you can to drink whatever's near you. Let me see if there's actually one that is a Curse of Thirst, because it sounds really familiar.
See, she gets the thirst. She understands the hunger.
So we have something that might or might not counteract this.
No.
I have a
Unending Thirst. There it is.
potion of quenching.
Oh, Jesus. You gain no benefit from drinking water or other liquids and begin suffering from thirst right now. Each day you receive a new saving throw against the curse. You are dehydrated.
Let me check the potion real quick. Quenching potion. It's not water, so let's see. Drinking this potion or pouring it on yourself hydrates you and cleanses your system immediately.
Well, that's convenient.
Immediately attempt a flat check to end any fire, poison, or void damage affecting you. Yeah, that's about it. Says all that stuff, but none of it relevant.
You are fatigued. So let's just do the fatigue instead of any minuses that I said, because we're just going to follow this curse.
I guess.
Dude, you took a holy object out of the water and then drank from the water that it came from.
Yep.
It makes sense to curse you for that.
I mean, I didn't really drink from it. I just took it for.
No, she just filled the
yeah.
potion or filled the bottle with it.
Whatever. You're trying to use it after you stole from it.
Oh, okay. Well, curiosity killed the.
Well, I was gonna put it back, but now I'm gonna keep it. Fuck you, got it.
Can I put it back and make amends?
Yeah, fuck
You're
you.
like, fuck you,
I was
God.
gonna put you back actually, but now I'm keeping you. I shove it in the bag.
I was actually gonna steal it. I'm not kidding. I was gonna take it, but I dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
Wait, can it even be Thursday?
What?
If kids had took the thing, would he even be capable of being thirsty?
If it's magical thirst, yeah.
What would he thirst for? Water? Like no matter what?
Good question.
Whatever the curse says. So yeah, in this case, it'd just be water. Anything you can drink.
I'm living in the
Okay.
river now.
Can the quenching potion counteract it for a day at least, or no?
No, it doesn't say it does anything to curses.
Yeah. Oh,
Physical
yeah,
thirst.
stupid goddess messes with me. I'm gonna mess with her.
I'm picking up on that.
All right. Let's find out fuck with gods. Let's go.
Nimue jumps out of the carriage and starts walking ahead of you guys, right next to the water, and she. Hold on. That's right. Yeah, she goes, Miu, Shimyao! And she starts walking along the bank, and she's pointing way up ahead of her. And she goes, Natudu aya! Natudu aya! Jesus. And she, like, starts walking off that way, like she's sure that's home.
Yeah.
All right, guess we're going that way.
Onward.
Same.
I want to catch up to
I
her.
seem to have a new sickness every single day.
I want to catch up to her and walk with her in case something surprises us. To kind of
I'm
protect her.
flying right next. Yeah.
Mull just like hang outside the carriage, throwing up as we go.
Yeah, there's just a trail of goblin vomit through
Dude,
the desert.
goblin vomit.
It's like you have no idea how much vomit
It
this
is
goblin
a
can
surprising
hold.
amount.
Nimue would get back in the carriage eventually, and right next to the water, it's not nearly as hard to drive, so you're not slowed anymore. So you get to a city in just a couple of hours after that. 2 to 4. Doesn't matter. You guys don't have watches. So when you get to the city, there's no outside wall to protect the city. It's just a cluster of a whole lot of sandstone and granite buildings. There are very sparsely garbed, dusky-skinned people, most of them with shaved heads. Some of them might have wigs or like a top knot, but other than that, they're shaved heads.
Is it like our mysteriously unhanded passenger?
Oh, yeah. He looks like the same nationality. And I guess now you can see that his hair is all growing out at the same length, so it looks like he might have been shaved a short time ago as well, like a week or something. And anyway, so you get to the city streets. It looks like there's a lot of detailed stonework in the walls of all the buildings and on the stones of the streets themselves. Like, this is a very well organized and architecturally sound city. At the center of it, you can see from here, is a temple that rises up 6 stories. Just lots of stairs. And on the outside of the temple at the top are 2 giant cat statues, one with its right paw up and one with its left paw up. And at the base of the stairs is a giant basalt obelisk that is 42 meters high. And it's all made from one solid piece of granite. There are also guards at the bottom of the stairs and more at the top of the temple. I guess there'd also be like a couple on the side of the street as you come in. And so when Nimue starts seeing people, she just starts shouting and waving her arms. I'm just going to say that Edmond cast Translate on all of you right now.
Is it 42 meters? All
Yeah.
right, so if I'm at my little calculation is right in English, that's 137 feet. That's like a massive fucking statue.
Yeah. And it's just a four-sided obelisk going straight up.
The cat statues with the paws raised, are they doing like
I was
that
thinking the
Chinese
same thing.
food store thing where they're going?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's why I laughed too, because I realized that was the image in my head. But no, one of them does have a paw up on the right, and the other one has a paw up on the left, and they're both identical, and they both look like Nya.
Is it possible to know maybe how long ago they were made?
Crafting check. You'd have to climb the stairs, but yes.
Okay.
But anyway, as soon as you come in, there's a general murmur of people gathering around and more guards. And Nimue is talking, and like suddenly the spell kicks in, and she says, "These are my friends. I promised you they're okay. They're all right. The one with the pointed ears is dangerous. Not that one. That one."
Kay's sitting there whistling, twiddling his thumbs. What? I brought back your friend. He lost a hand in the war.
In the
Do you present him at that point? Like, are you bringing him out to show, hey, look, there's a guy?
Yeah, I'll pull him out. I saved him from the desert. Watch it be like their leader or some shit.
it should be like an exile.
One of the guards immediately says, "Exile, cast out!"
Oh, thank God. I'll take him.
And the one of the guards says,
Wait, are they speaking a
"He's
language
been on the river for days
you
suffering."
understand?
We got translate.
Well,
Captain.
yeah.
Oh,
cast
oh yeah,
translate.
okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And Nimue says, "He's the murderer? I'm sorry, we didn't know. I only saw him briefly before I was kidnapped, taken away by the Onyx Sphinx."
Cazic slowly turns to Raven. What
Okay.
now?
No longer morally gray.
I'll give you a pass on this one.
You got lucky.
You can go ahead and do whatever you want in a corner there.
I don't think it's a good idea to
One of
do
the
it in
guards-
front of these people, though. Not a good first impression.
I'd say at least two of the guards come forward and like grab the guy, not roughly, but suddenly. They're like quickly trying to gather him up and carry him away. And the guy just keeps going, "Watch it! Watch it!" Flinging his bloody stuff. Sorry, that was in my head. I know it's not bloody. And Nimue says, "It's okay. We're not going to be punished. He apparently escaped. He was under watch. It wasn't our fault that we found him in the desert."
We did a good thing.
A bullhorned voice comes out from I guess a servant in white robes with gold bands on their wrists and waist, saying, I want to make sure I have this right. Oh my god, I just named it. What did I name it? See, this is where notes suck to not have. Oh, I put it in Foundry. Oh, says, "The sacred veil commands that you bring them to him. All of them. And Nimue points at herself. And the servant goes, "Not the girl. The rest of them. The foreigners. The travelers." And that teen male, it sounds like, nods from hearing something inside. "And take all of their metal." You see now that all the guards have copper swords. There's no steel here at all.
Okay. I heard that because I've translated on them.
Yeah.
I tried to conceal my weapon on my body.
There you go.
I have all my metal in my bag of holding.
Yeah, do they search
It's,
bags of holding?
They wouldn't be familiar with it. Those are arcane creations.
I'll roll this as blind, and it'll be, I guess, against
Let me see if
the
I actually
perception DC if
have
anybody's looking for it.
something.
Is that you hiding objects? Perception?
What?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Against,
Is it stealth or thievery? Hold on. Is that hide or?
I think it's stealth, unless you have a feat that makes it thievery.
Is gem a metal?
Yes, gems of metal.
No,
Give me all your gems. I'll keep
metal?
them safe. Don't worry about it.
Because I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
this
concealed
cincture, and
object.
I don't want to give that up.
A concealed object is a stealth check compared to the passive observer's
Alright,
perception
sweet.
DC.
I'm gonna hide the eradicannon. It's a great gun. I don't use it a lot, but it's once a day. It's the shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're even looking for weapons. They just want metal.
Is the gun not metal? Is it made out of wood?
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah, the gun is metal. Everything like.
hide my implements?
It's my back.
We're all just standing there like shoving shit into our pockets.
yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wait. Everyone, look over there. Look at the murderer guy. He's getting away. Stuffing.
Oh, you know what? Somebody should be creating a distraction for this. Somebody roll deception check.
The goblin just vomits all over the stairs.
Yeah, I have a vomit all over myself, so it's going to take a very determined guard to search me.
Also, if it helps,
Please tell me you actually do
if
that.
it helps distract. Nimue
Oh,
this
yeah, I've
whole
been
time has
vomiting all day.
Settling over her broom, so she's just flying. Maybe that'll catch their attention.
Well, yeah, they say, "Come down here. Come down."
Our money is metal.
What demon have you summoned to create
Our
this?
money is
what?
metal.
Well, it's not steel.
Oh, they just want steel? Okay. Not metal.
I mean, they don't want
I think
gold
we don't
and
know.
silver.
I think that they wouldn't have the word for steel because they don't have any steel and
Well.
they haven't traded for steel, so they don't know what it is. They would just say take their metal, and they would know that metal isn't
Okay.
copper.
We keep all our copper pieces.
Oh, they're just looking for copper specifically? I'm
No!
sorry, I'm wrong.
Oh,
The opposite. They're looking
Oh,
for
I
everything
see.
but copper.
so we keep our copper.
But they don't take your money. They just take weapons or armor or like clasps, things that have
You know
steel
what? I
on
think
them.
it would be fun.
great. Oh, man.
I give him
So,
my
yeah.
guns and bullets.
All my clothes fall off. Clasp taken away.
Yeah, they'll get a short sword from me, but I'm attempted to conceal my.
I gave them, let's see, specifically 2 dueling pistols, 2 golden silencers, and 2
Wait, you're not trying to hide anything?
2 concealed holster and 40 round bullets. I pulled that out of my bag of holding specifically just to fuck with the time.
Just a what?
Okay, that's role playing. Because Nimue has an essence in her to cause chaos as well.
Yeah. Raised by literal mini crawling chaos.
All right, great. I need to write down what the hell you gave them. I need an NPC bag of capturing. I don't know.
Let's create a new actor real quick, and we can drag it into there.
Yeah, okay, right.
Somewhere,
what the actor-
somehow, Alkenstar will live on.
Oh, shit. I rolled a 1 on my stealth check.
What do you add? Because these guys add 4, or they add 5 to perception checks, and Edmund is
I add
creating a
15.
distraction.
201.
Yeah, critical automatically
Yeah.
bumps it down 1 success level.
He drops all the metal from his person on the floor. Oh shit.
Okay. I'm trying to put. Come on.
If they take our shit away, I'll get it back. I'm a rogue.
In the party is an actor that everybody owns called Confiscated Shit. So just
Will they take my pistol off of me?
no, I checked for you. They got exactly your target number because I got a critical success. But because Edmund got a natural 20 on his deception check to create a distraction because he's shooting in the air, then you add 2, so they don't take your shit.
So now they also know how to use the guns.
Okay.
Yeah, Edmund does not think that far ahead.
Well, they'll get my short sword because I'm I'll give that over freely.
Oh, you mean that weapon
Okay.
you never used ever? All right, cool.
So Edmund pulls out his gun, and I think he has no other. I think he might have a sword or knife. Oh, that's right, he has a dagger. So he pulls out his gun and he goes, "You want my metal? I'll give you plenty of lead." And he starts shooting random buildings.
Oh, fuck.
He got a 38 for a deception check.
Do they fucking body him or what?
They are probably going to attack him, yeah. And then he throws his gun at them and he pulls out another gun and he starts shooting it too. So they get his dueling pistol, his coat pistol, and his dagger.
Somewhere, some archaeologist in the future is gonna see all these bullet holes and say, "Hold on, I thought they were invented."
There was a shoot off.
Uh,
The first person tries to restrain Edmund and gets a 2, so doesn't restrain him. And Edmund goes, "Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Here. I just wanted to make sure you know how that shit works. Can you understand what I'm saying?" And they just stare at him and he goes, "Suck my ass." And then they narrow their eyes and he goes, "Oh shit, you do understand, don't you?" "Sorry, never mind." Yeah, he had his hardened harrow deck in his smuggler's back. His smuggler sack.
yeah.
Okay, so they get guns from him, a short sword from Mull, and a dagger. Is anybody wearing armor that has metal on
No.
it?
I mean, if you want,
None of us wear armor.
I'll be right.
trying to be like really specific.
Oh, crap, I am.
clasps Is what holding Kiz's armor together. So unless you want to like just have his shit fall to the ground, like he has like a belt.
The guards try to physically pull it off of you. You can fight them off if you want.
God damn it.
I guess before they actually start just yanking, one of them would say, "You have metal, remove it." And then if you refuse, they would start trying to yank on it.
I'll take it off. I hid my gun. I rolled 35 on that. Or a 30 I do.
By the way, yes, I have a whole ass bottle of hot sauce.
Yeah, I rolled 35 my stealth check to have the erratic cannon. You can have my belt and the buttons, the clasps,
And your buttons.
basically. He's holding his pants up right now.
And I don't think your pants or a bag would be very obvious that it has steel on it. So I wouldn't think that you'd have to give those up because it just wouldn't be out in the open. Raven, so you got because it's a natural 1, it lowers the degree of success. Fuck.
And I thought I wore hide armor, but it says I have a breastplate, which is weird. I must have.
They take out your fillings. That's how much of a fail that is. Oh, it's only guys iron teeth.
I have a.
Those are gone.
Oh God, I have cold iron tusks.
you imagine? Can you imagine like the dentist one walks up, give Kyle.
I don't think that they would try to take you apart to get metal.
Like they can try.
I think that one of them. I think that one of them would like tap your tusk with the handle of a whip, and like gesture to you. Does that come off?
Nope.
And then they step back. Like they're not particularly good at searching, but what are your implements that are metal? Because
Well, an amulet can be anything. It could be a rabbit's foot. It could be metal or not. So I never really decided what it was. So I will leave that up to you. But my other is my glove, which is kind of a gauntlet type chainmail thing, like my Michael Jackson glove, and it's metal.
Okay, I'm not going to count either of those because the glove is how we're cheesing that you can use your your implement.
I guess it doesn't have to
Yeah,
be
and
metal. It
let's
could
just
be a
say
leather
that-
glove for that matter. Because it's not a gauntlet, it's just a focus.
I guess the yeah, it is just a focus. It doesn't
But I do have a machete, a warhammer, a dagger,
Wow.
a
You have
religious
stuff.
symbol that's silver, which he really is not real happy about giving away.
Well, but remember, if any of this is in a bag of holding, they don't understand that.
Oh, okay. Actually, I think my weapons are, because he doesn't really carry them anymore. So I guess they would take my breastplate.
Bye-bye, boob cover. Did I just open Edmond again? What idiot. Where the hell is Raven? There he is. Where the hell is your... Did you already put the armor
No,
in the
I'm sorry.
confiscated?
No, I put it as stowed so that it would still be in my inventory, but oops. Let me put it back.
What are you doing?
What? Okay,
There,
and
now it's
the
back.
wand.
The wand.
Gun. Okay, and the taser is in a bag of holding. Okay. Okay, so you guys didn't overall lose a lot, and the only thing that really matters some is the armor.
Yeah. Maybe they'll have armor, non-metal armor where we're going I can buy.
Oh, it's the vampire who threatened me unarmored? That's interesting.
So by now there's like 16 guards around you guys, and if you're willing to, they start guiding you up the stairs without like force or attacking you or anything.
I'll go with them.
Yeah,
come with us. Please.
I'll go.
Leave your
Go
carriage.
calmly.
Okay.
I will follow in last.
I don't know if anybody has a... I don't know. I'll just say that like all you guys notice that Hammy just scampers off behind a building. All right. So then you guys start going up the 6 flights of stairs. Is anybody here like really out of shape? Like bad?
I mean, I'm drained too.
Nimue is super damn thirsty. Like, yeah, she's just hoping.
Yeah, Nimue's like dying of dehydration all the time.
Victoria's pretty screwed up.
Like he squirts her, what's it called? Water skin is completely dry.
That's creepy. Just so you know, living here in the desert, we are almost always thirsty. It's a shitty feeling, and now I'm creeped out that I gave you that curse. So my own fault. Okay, so Victoria... I thought somebody that I created had a low con, but I think I keep going for low strength and low wisdom. So I guess Edmond and Victoria are struggling to get up the stairs.
I'll help Victoria.
But
That makes sense.
Nimue is, as always, since she's sick and everything, just side-saddling at ground level up the stairs. She's not gonna walk.
She's like bent over the broom
Yeah,
as they carries her. up the
Oh,
stairs.
maybe not side-saddling at this point. She's more like laying down in the room, just
like a cat laying over a rail.
Yeah.
Now I'm thirsty. This sucks.
You got the curse.
Yeah, the curse of living in Phoenix.
Yeah, it's not a great place. So you guys get to the top of the stairs, and you see that it's a lot darker inside. That it is lit with magical red lights throughout. And there are black and red tapestries all around. There are guards that are dressed in black and red studded leather, and they have copper kopeshes, and they're flanking the whole hall until you get to the very end that's like 60 feet away. And on the dais at the end is a 4-foot tall, a 4-foot tall
Smack.
cat with an 8-foot wingspan. It's Nya with new red wings.
About time I found you. Fancy place you got here.
Bow to me. Give me treats. What tribute have you brought to me today?
Somebody drops off a mouse. I will accept that.
I have this guy's hand. Would that do? Regurgitates it. Here you go.
Oh my god, that's a sloppy mess in my mind. Oh.
Oh, that's right. It's not a dog. You won't eat it.
Yeah, probably not. At least not if it's a house cat. So he like gestures with a paw, and a what looks like a priestess with long black hair with gold clasps all the way down to her knees around her hair in red and white robes. This says, "The foreigners will bow to the sacred veil." Oh, and Nimue just feels the amusement of Nya, like in her heart, like she's used to feeling. He's just amused.
I don't bow, but I do bend over and vomit.
He just goes, and she nods, and 2 guards flank you and grab you and start like slowly dragging you out of the hall.
Hey there, that's come on now. No need for that. Yeah. Look, we'll bow. Like a flourish.
Clean him up.
Anybody have prestidigitation?
No, this is actually great for Mull because he gets like a king's treatment. Like he gets pulled away, and people like rub lavender oil in his hair, like clean his outfit,
Yeah,
start like massaging his. Yeah,
Nice.
they like feed him honey and oh god, no, that'd be fucked up. Honey and fruits. Sorry, I thought of something else. Won't do that. Something that would actually make him more nauseous, because that's how it works.
Okay.
It's how they torture and kill people. So you can still hear them from where you are. You're just like down the hall, a couple of rooms,
Yeah.
but you have like 4 servants like making sure that your nails are trimmed and your hands are clean. Make sure you're washed.
Manny Petty.
Yeah.
So hold on. Xeris is not around currently.
As soon as Nimue rushed ahead, he just vanished.
Okay. Yeah, by the way, heads up, you got a minion of Yogg-Sothoth looking out for you, or looking for you. Not the
Silence!
not the hound kind of.
Silence!
What a silence do you get?
Huh? Who's saying silence?
Yeah.
Huh?
Like a guard rushes forward ready to smack you in the head with a staff.
Nimue flies up.
Capture her.
Cazic he took a knee. Is watching this. He says, "What have you done?"
I haven't done
Just
shit.
just to himself. She flies up. All right, so you're no nothing.
Did you
He
say
thinks
Cazic?
your god has fucked you over, and just remains quiet.
How long have you been here? That's up all the way up on the roof. Or ceiling.
Great. He vomits a fireball at you.
What
Roll
the
reflex
fuck?
There's a quiet chuckling in the distance
Was it Cazic?
through a mask,
And Nya starts flying too.
very low, very low.
What did I roll? 33.
You succeed. Take half.
I throw a pyronite at him.
Oh shoot!
Oh my god! All right, can I take the guy that was a murderer in jail?
Take 24 and you throw dynamite at him.
And they call me a monster. Who's a raven? Hey, who's the innocent now, motherfucker?
Let's see how this plays out.
Roll a reflex save.
Right after he threw the fireball, he would say, "Seal the temple!"
What the heck is
Door
wrong
shut
with you?
Dude, control your cat.
Trying! We can roll initiative.
I'm
Why
gonna get a
not?
fly
Alright.
swatter.
I guess we should. A fly swatter? Oh, God. Where the fuck am I? Oh, encounters.
Word bottle.
Jesus. I didn't upload a temple. I found one, but I thought we wouldn't be doing a fight here.
Just FYI, I have 30 minutes.
Yeah, neither did.
Yeah. I expected this to be roleplay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I did too.
Yeah, but guess what? You gave someone dynamite.
Yeah,
You-
right?
The cat literally fireballed us. Who fireballs a social encounter?
I have a question.
A social encounter.
What happens when someone is carrying 4 sticks of pyronite and gets fire?
And then you get hit by a fucking fireball.
It doesn't do anything bad. I mean, maybe if he rolled a critical
Okay.
failure, I might have thought about it.
Because that doesn't take well to flame, I don't think.
You see like smoldering broom fall out of the sky.
Hey, remember
You
this
roll.
asshole? Boom.
Oh, that's right. It was in a different section. Desert locations.
Can I throw up and get the Mull treatment? Get out of this situation?
Probably a bit late for that.
No.
All treatment? What do we
Yeah,
have?
he got pulled away to get preed up.
Oh,
Mull.
Mull. Oh, the Mull treatment. Okay.
Yes, the Mull treatment.
Ah! Sorry, hold on. We're trying to get people there.
I hope Zaris gets your ass.
All right. I'm going to use this just because the basic structure will function okay. Because he would be on the dais, and then it's an open room. It's the right shape. All right, get rid of these. Put the fan off of there. Okay. And Mull isn't here. He's being a good boy.
Gonna see if I
Spotted.
can make Nimue worthy of the name Catastrophe at this point.
Okay. All right, so now I can add people to the initiative tracker. That's why I did this. What? Did I just end the encounter? How stupid am I? Okay, there.
So do we roll again?
I guess roll initiative, yeah. I didn't roll the reflex save yet for the Pirate Knight. So let's just roll an ish. See where we're at.
I still see the old encounter
Same.
Yeah,
Really?
in the track.
I have to clear it.
Just roll initiative and
Hold on, let me bring you to the right location. You're not on the same map with me.
Okay.
Now it should look different.
Yeah, it's
oh, it's this place. Yeah.
All right, so we get that 6-armed giant to help us again or whatever. He's still here.
No, he's not still here.
Oh,
Do you want me to
I
enter
don't
out of
see me.
initiative?
I don't care if you're in or out of initiative.
All right, I'll hold off unless something happens.
John, I'll drag you on. Hold on.
Until something happens, like a fireball and a Pirate Knight.
Hey, you deal with your own mess.
this is why you don't give 10-year-olds dynamite.
There.
They're
Guilty as
irresponsible with it.
I don't know why I'm missing the right picture for Nya, but that's the old one. Whatever, I'll use that for now.
That's fine. Yeah.
It ain't, yeah. It's some other asshole. Something like someone changed it. That's not, yeah. Gotta kill him.
Oh, okay.
Be right back.
So we're gonna fight a god.
He ain't a god. That other thing was a god.
Oh my god, I can't add him.
The thing about
Hold on.
Nia is he may be powerful, but like he's not really a god, even though he thinks he is. He's powerful, but not to that extent.
How did these two all think he's a god?
Uh-huh.
That doesn't help us. There's a lot more of us. There are a lot more of them than there are us.
Let's see how they handle all these explosives. See if they even want to get near me.
This is how the ruins are made.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is this history in the making?
Oh yeah, it is. Bryce having a heart attack out all
Okay,
this.
66 initiative.
See, we didn't change history. We made history.
That's Zeres. I'm actually using him as a placeholder because I don't have a player or monster token of Nya. I just fucked up. I didn't think of having him on the board as a combatant because I didn't plan on fighting with him.
Neither did I.
God. Okay. So, Anish. So he got a 34. So he goes right after Raven. Oh, but I have to roll the save for this is the explosive.
Oh, I have a token on the scene.
Can you roll the damage for the Pyro Knight, please?
Oh yeah.
I'm not on the
Oh,
scene.
crap, I rolled
Did it
good.
fail?
By the time he gets all set up, he's gonna have to.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Why are you fighting your friend, man?
I don't.
Why you gotta?
He's the one who fucking exploded me. By the way, how much damage did I take?
24. It's because he demanded everybody bow. You refused.
Yeah.
I
You
bowed.
fucked
I
off.
specifically said I bowed.
Oh, that's right. You wouldn't shut up. I forgot.
Yeah.
No, you cocked
I
off.
bowed
That was
with
the
a
problem.
flourish. I said.
You fucked around. Now you're gonna find out. That's the
That's
thing.
fine. That's fine. It was because you didn't shut up when they threatened you, and then you just flew up instead. They're trying to control you, obviously.
That's.
Yeah, they're the police.
I didn't really. I rolled all of them, so unless he resists
Stop
either
resisting.
fire or bludgeoning, he takes 24 damage.
He does not. Okay, he takes 24. I mean, obviously he shrieks like a cat would.
Wow.
I got more where that came from, so quiet down. Let's talk like civil people.
Is that after the diamond's thrown?
He says, "Land, or you're going to be thrown in jail." And it's Raven's turn, I guess.
Raven says, "Land, dude. We're outnumbered here. Come on."
It's not my turn yet.
Does Raven literally say dude?
He's
No,
got
I
sunglasses
forget.
and rides a motorcycle. He could say dude.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I just say to the police, give us a second. He doesn't understand, or she doesn't understand. We're gonna work this out. We don't mean any harm.
Please roll diplomacy.
Ooh, I actually have diplomacy. I want to use a hero point. Make that a success. So I only got a 23.
The priestess, I'm just gonna call her that because she looks like one, says, "Then bring her to heal. The sacred veil will not be ignored."
Bring her where?
To heal like a dog.
Ah. You heard her. Come on, man. Old man.
Cool, man. Does Nimue reply with anything?
I'll be right there.
Or
Yes. Don't blow me up again.
so then Nyal just hovers, flying, waiting for you to act. He's like hovering in midair.
I'm last in Inish. But yeah.
Oh, I guess Kazic.
I am just sitting there on one knee, very silent, saying "fuck witches" under my breath. He's just kind of like glaring at the steps in front of him, just like standing there. Yep, let's get this over with.
I never liked
Mhm.
sandwiches.
I want sandwiches. I mean, if shit comes down, you can kind of consider his whole initiative, but I'm assuming that nothing's going to happen. But if like something pops off, he'll react. But for now, he's just on one knee, his hands down to his side, staring straight forward at the steps.
Okay, seems like most of us are just waiting.
Yep.
So I'm gonna skip Edmond to Nimue.
I go down.
Are you frozen or just really pouty? Oh, there you are. You had an internet issue. Okay. So, but I need to know what your demeanor is like when you land. Like, do you look defiant,
Yes.
or like if you're just like?
But yeah, she's basically doing whatever to de-escalate all these explosives.
Well, being defiant and de-escalating are not the same thing. The cat wants submission.
Yeah, he does.
So being defiant
I'm
is the opposite
playing
of
this
submission.
encounter the way I think it would have gone.
Well, I'm just saying there are two things happening here.
And I suspect another encounter might ensue. But yeah,
Okay, that's why I'm at the ready.
she's doing whatever, just barely. Whatever they tell her, but yeah, just barely.
The cat wants her to submit, right, Neil? She either does that or she does not. What was your options?
No, she already bowed. It was just after
Oh.
that she pissed off to the ceiling.
All right.
Then Nya lands so that the priestess behind him can't see his face. And he says to Nimue, "You would do well to obey local law." And his face and the emotions that you feel from him are fucking pleading with you. He doesn't seem like he feels strong. He seems like he's scared.
Mm.
Okay, I'm taking the hint out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it looks like he just like puts some sort of like mask on his face of like pride and arrogance, and he turns around and starts walking slowly back to his little throne.
My apologies. I didn't understand the situation. Your greatness. She's trying to. She's
Dripping with sarcasm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Now she kind of understands a little bit, I think. But yeah. A little less defiant than before.
He nods, and the priestess says, "Why have you come to our city? Why are you in our region? This country is not for your taking."
We don't want to take anything. Well, a small object. That's all. Have you ever heard of something like a gear? About this size, and she's gonna try and describe the gear that Mia took.
Roll perception to see if you can see a shift in her face. I mean, everybody could to see how perceptive they are.
$32.
Okay. So she looks surprised for a moment, and like she is trying to gather herself for just a half a second. So it seems as though she's surprised you mentioned that item specifically. And she says, "This is not an item that is known to us. Perhaps prayer at the veil's feet will answer of the great one above." What was it? Perhaps prayer at the feet of the veil will yield an answer from the eye. And you see that, like, right behind where Nya has been standing is like the outline of a sun and a black circle inside it, like an eclipse. I guess it could look kind of like an eye. Oh, and I should say that an eclipse is another manifestation of Nyarlathotep. And Neon says, "I am tired today. They do not have permission to pray at my feet. Put them all in a cell, together, so they can stew in their suffering." And he turns to, like, walk away, like, directly behind him. There's just a wall there. Does anybody say anything, because he's quickly walking?
I want to just check his demeanor at all if I know what his
Yeah, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
So, he seems like he is planning something. Like, he has this sort of mischievous feel that you've felt before, but it is still accompanied by a healthy dose of fear. And, I'm sorry, I guess you would know it's not fear for himself. He rarely ever feels fear for himself. He's feeling fear for you.
Yeah, I figured that much. He doesn't really seem the type to be concerned with his own safety.
No. It's like he doesn't think he exists. Does anybody else say or do anything while Nya's in the room? Because he's taken off. He'd have to act quick.
No.
Okay. He walks right through the wall, as if it's a water ripple. And then the priestess nods to the guards, and if you guys are willing, they don't shackle you, but they lead you down to a dungeon. It's like a really big holding cell, and you're across from a bunch of other empty cells.
Yeah, I don't resist. Knowing I can get out of the cell at any time, I don't care.
Yep, that's the idea, I'm pretty sure.
Once Mull is, like, heavily scented and very clean, and like his hair is powdered, he also gets brought to the jail cell.
Oh my God.
Well, you look fancy.
Oh, we got air freshener now.
What happened after I left?
I guess we're here now.
Nothing, just a bit of talking, just says Nimue all singed up with fireball.
I heard a boom or two. I think it was like just a big door.
Yeah, that's what it was. But hey, the fire night works.
That's good.
Cazic mumbles to himself something about, oh, he might eat corpses, but he doesn't have a god he has to content with blowing up shit. And he sits in the corner. He just complains quiet to himself.
At the same time, Edmond is also mumbling to himself, complaining. Yeah. So then, after like, please stay there until something happens, because like 4 hours later, Nya comes to get you from behind the cell wall. So like the wall behind you like opens up brick by brick, and he's in a firelit path, and he just says, "We haven't much time," and he walks ahead, like leading you guys.
What's going on? Why haven't you just... You can leave here, right?
Shh. Not yet. And he takes you down like twisting corridors, down a whole bunch of mummies. There's a whole shitload of sigils on the walls and the floor. And then finally he takes you past all that into like a little antechamber, and he says, "The wards will prevent scrying upon us. Now I can speak freely." And he charges at Nimue with a meow that was like a warning meow in your past, like he's gonna jump on your shoulder. It's huge.
Yep.
He shapeshifts into a tiny form without the wings as he gets to you, and he jumps onto you. He starts,
You exploded me, I say, petting him.
he's purring loudly, and he goes, "I'm so sorry. I have been alone here for 6 years. The Dark God saw our connection and used it to manipulate me. I'm his face here. I need your help."
You want to get out, right?
"Yes, but we will need the temporal
Okay.
key first."
Oh, yes, but where is it?
"That's the problem. I don't know."
What
It's right
is
here.
it?
"What?" "No, that's what Nyat took
Wait.
off with. He left with it."
Oh, okay. I
And-
thought.
No, yeah,
Oh,
the gear,
not
gear.
not the thing. Okay, my bad.
Yes, not that.
Sorry, I'm like, did I miss something?
Oh, we've been carrying this whole time.
I pull out the
We gotta
I pull
go
out the
back.
key, and he's like, "That's not what I'm talking about."
Hey, Edmond, can you look for it?
Sure. And Nya says, "It won't do any good. It's not on this dimension. The Dark Lord has to bring it here in order to utilize it again." Actually, should we pause here?
Yes.
Oh, I know we need to pause here generally, but right here might be okay. Are you okay, guys? Okay with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good spot.
That's fine.
All right. So then we'll lay out the plans and the problems next time you're here. But Nya is clearly on your side.
Yeah.
And you can use him right now as though he is your familiar, but you still don't feel as strong a connection as you did before. Like there's something interfering, like bleeding off your connection.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We'll continue this next time. And maybe Nya isn't the bad guy after all. Or he's still a dick, but not the dick they thought he
Yeah.
was.
That's how I like him.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I was ready to try to eat that guy, by the way.